Good evening and welcome to Fantastic Dimensions. This is session 49 of our Rogues to Riches campaign for Lamentations of the Flame Princess. So we left off you guys being Nigel, Klaus, and Antonio. We're heading back to the that was it kind of like a roadside inn, wasn't it? Let me say. Yeah, it wasn't in a town or
Yes.
anything. Yeah, you're going back to that roadside inn um,
Slaughter.
around dawn. It's early in the morning, right?
Yep.
So it's pretty quiet for sure. You might hear somebody in the kitchen starting to make food and stuff or something, but
Here again. We can't get rid of this place.
Colin and Medina are both out cold. In their rooms.
Well, I suppose we should rouse our partying guests, our partying companions.
At
See what
dawn?
sort of.
Okay,
Oh, I'm gonna get on the road personally.
sure. How do you want to do so?
I'll stay out here with the horses.
Their horses are in stables, I suppose, next to the inn, I imagine, right? So.
I'll go round the horses up while you get them. I'm not going back in that place.
Oh no, that's not
Very
the inn.
well.
That's not the inn.
No,
That
it's a different inn.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, Eric, because
I'm
we
sorry, you're right. This inn was in a village.
we met up with other two.
Right.
We were a little bit away at a
That's right.
I apologize.
It's
The
like a.
roadside inn was the
Oh, it's like a
slaughterhouse.
3-hour trip. Right.
Yeah.
Between
My bad.
places.
I forgot. It's been a while.
Right. So we would get back 3 hours after dawn.
So yeah, it'd be more like 9 a.m. then. That's fair. So by that point in time, it's kind of hopping a bit, people eating breakfast, probably like ham and eggs, you know,
Yep.
maybe some bread and butter. Might even be some, yeah. Oh yeah, I already said eggs anyway. Beer. Beer is a good breakfast drink.
Mm,
It's not like they have fresh squeezed orange juice or.
right.
And they have water, but the beer is probably safer.
Yeah. That or wine.
Hmm.
Watered down wine, if not anything else.
But even still, Medina and Colin are both out.
Let us wake them.
Indeed. I'll be back in a moment. I'll go clumping up the stairs,
Dunk,
pound on one
dunk,
door.
dunk, dunk. Which
Yep.
door?
I'll pound on Medina's door first. Boom, 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 boom.
Medina,
Then,
your head is pounding. You can hear it pounding. You can even almost like feel it, and then you realize, oh, that's the door. But every time the door is pounded, it's echoed in your head.
Go away. Let me sleep.
come, my friend. It's time to hit the road.
Oh, Antonio.
Mm.
It's you. I get up very slowly, get changed. I look very scruffy.
Give me a poison save.
Oh God. I forget. Do I have to get over or under my roll?
You want to roll high.
Okay. Oh, fuck off.
Failed.
6 on 12.
So you get up, and what were you gonna do when you got up? You were gonna go what?
I was gonna get changed, get dressed.
So you like
I'd
kind of.
yeah.
Oh, you're still dressed.
Oh, I'm still dressed. Okay.
Yeah, you're
I'll
still
probably
dressed.
start.
You
I'll
gotta put your
attempt to
boots on.
sort. Yeah, put my boots.
You
Attempt to
fall
sort
over
my
doing that.
hair.
Roll. Give me a dexterity roll.
Oh, fuck off! What is with my rolls? 2 on 13.
No, that's good because you want to roll under your dexterity.
Oh,
So you managed to
okay.
roll over on your shoulder and side and not like bang your head off the cobblestone floor or whatever. No damage, just pride.
Antonio, I think my door is unlocked. Can I get a hand?
I open the door. He's sprawled out on the floor.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I look down at him. I go, fantastic dismount. I'm gonna go help him up.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, my friend. I will. Yeah.
Nigel is downstairs. We've ordered breakfast.
Oh shit. Honestly, I check I check for money and realize I spent all my money.
You have 0 silver. You have
Oh,
nothing. You don't even have a
shit.
copper piece.
Ah, fuck. My pouch isn't even here. I've lost my pouch as well. Ah,
Figures.
fuck.
You might think
Shit.
you've been robbed.
And Antonio,
Yes.
either I spent all my money or I've been robbed, as my coin pouch is not here.
Last I saw you, you were standing on a table doing some sort of what you called a Spanish jig,
No.
singing at the
Shit.
top of your lungs.
Oh, I do not remember. Why does this? Why do you do this to me, God? Why do you send me on these strange?
Hmm.
Are you trying to tell me something?
Perhaps he is testing you.
Oh, God damn.
I must go wake Colin. I will meet you downstairs, and I
Okay.
head out and boom, 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 pound on Colin's door.
I will stumble out the door and probably trip over again. Who knows?
Colin.
Was he as drunk as
No, not as bad. You've got a hangover, but you're not going to have the penalties and all that stuff.
okay.
And you didn't
He'll
spend any money. Medina was buying you drinks all night.
cool. So he'll pretty much get up because he was in the the army or whatever it was, the military. So he'll get up, answer the door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was a
what's
ranger.
yeah. Uh yeah, what's that?
We will be heading out soon. Breakfast has been ordered, and we're all meeting downstairs.
Ah, great news to hear when you get out of bed.
Hmm.
Let me get some let me take care of the piss pot over here, and after that I'll throw some water on my face and I'll be down there.
Very good. And Klaus is already up, right? He was with us.
Yes, Klaus
Yeah,
is awake.
yeah,
All right, cool.
yeah.
All right, yeah,
Klaus isn't a booze hound so far.
excellent. All right. So yeah, head on downstairs.
Oh God, I'm gonna struggle down the stairs. Jesus. I may even slip on the stairs, maybe.
Hmm.
Oh
Okay.
shit! Fuck! Can someone help me with the stairs, please? Anyone?
I'm gonna steal the bacon off his plate.
While it's waiting for him to come down to it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I will go give him a hand down and I'd be like, boy, you need to stop drinking so much.
God, it's God's doing. I don't know what keeps happening to me.
Is that why you're
It's
religious?
like
So you can blame all your problems on God?
it's it's like I disappear from my own body for a few days. Oh God.
So Klaus, you help Medina down to his table, yeah?
Yeah, he will give him a hand, like,
Yeah, there's a
when you're helping the drunk guy and you got him over your shoulder.
Oh, thank you.
there's a plate of eggs and there's some bread and butter.
I need some water or milk or
And
anything.
and a pint of beer.
I push that to one side. I might even like sniff it and then just throw up in the mug.
Ew.
That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna sniff it, throw up in the mug. There might be a little bit of sick dripping down inside of it as well.
Jesus, man, get a hold of yourself.
Jesus. Oh fuck me.
Okay, Antonio, you clump down the stairs after him.
Yes.
Thump, thump. And
Fascinating.
Colin, you came down to breakfast as well, yeah? You got bacon, eggs, well, like ham and eggs, I should say, not bacon, ham and eggs, and some bread and butter.
Any oats, like an oatmeal type thing, mash of some sort.
Maybe like a
Um,
porridge.
yeah, probably, yeah, porridge.
Cool.
if you want.
Sure, he wants it all. He's hungry.
You want it all? Okay, cool. So an
Yeah.
extra bowl of porridge. Cool.
Yep, he wants whatever he can get to fill up, get
Does
strong
anyone,
again.
There's a pint of beer too, served with each breakfast.
does anyone want my eggs? The bread. I'll eat the bread, and I'm eating bread. But does anyone want the eggs? There's a little bit of sick on the eggs as well.
Oh
I
Jesus
don't think I
Christ!
can eat them.
Ugh.
It's disgusting.
You
Ugh.
need some porridge in your belly. Fill it up instead of the alcohol.
No, not that shit. That'll make me throw up even more.
That's what the military runs upon.
I
Get
stick to
porridge
my
in the
bread.
morning. Yeah. Have as much bread as you like. It's cheap.
So, are we headed back to Nonsbeck this morning, gentlemen? And if so, how many days do we have?
Oh boy,
It's three,
a few days travel.
a little over 3 days travel from where you are.
Yes, I think that's why I figure the sooner we can get out, the better.
Yes.
I am much happy to be home right now. I'm almost out of funds as well.
Did we get any rest? Like enough to get a hit point back?
No, definitely not.
I need some rest.
How many hit points
None
do
of
you
you did
have?
anyway because Medina and Colin were both up drinking till like at least 4 in the morning. So
I do not remember any of this.
You don't remember what happened
No.
last night?
I never remember anything because I said it's like I leave my body and I'm not there.
I didn't know you were. Well, lean towards the other side if you want to know what I mean.
Wait, what?
You had a friend with you last night.
What friend?
I don't know. It was some guy here in the thing. You kind of took up with him for a while.
wasn't an Italian sailor this time anyway. Don't worry about that.
Oh God. Oh Jesus. What will my dear wife think? Even though I haven't seen my wife in like a long time. But
You're married?
yes, I am married and have a few kids, but I had to leave them behind.
Why?
It is a
So
it is
he
a
could
long.
go drinking.
That is not why. That is not why.
Honey, I'm going to the pub, and he just never came back.
No, it was due to a friend of mine that Antonio has met before.
Oh,
So, who takes care of your wife and children now?
They will probably be in hiding and hopefully safe. My brother looks after them. I'm making that up on this one. But yeah, my brother looks after them.
You have a brother as well.
Yes, I have 8 siblings.
Wow.
Yes, there's a lot of it's probably why I drink so much to try and forget the horrors that are happening around me and
Yeah.
to
If you
escape.
abandon your wife and kid, I'd want to forget about that too.
I did not abandon them. I had no choice.
Was that God's fault as well?
No, it was well, yes, it is technically. But he guides me.
Yes.
He guides you well, obviously.
Not too well. The scars on my back and the burns everywhere will
Scars.
yes, whip marks.
Well, who whipped you? Tell me the story, good friend Medina.
No, I
What?
do not wish to tell that story.
There, a couple times there during your drunkenness, you forgot that you didn't like me.
Oh God, Jesus, I must have been drunk.
I guess it's wearing off now.
Well, if drunken me can get along with you, Nigel, maybe a sober me can learn to get along with you.
Yes.
Well, not when you say it like that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And under my breath, I'm just like, "That's one creepy
Sorry.
motherfucker."
Yeah.
I'll say it in like Czech maybe, or ancient Greek, maybe something that Nigel
Your character
doesn't.
your character images are right next to each other. Just saying.
Go ahead and speak in Czech so I can get a roll on that.
Okay, yeah, I'll say it in Czech. Why not?
I don't know it. How you spell that? CH.
No, CZECH.
Yeah.
What is it?
I'll type it in the chat.
I speak to I say to her, I say the creepy. I then say it to Antonio as well in a language that Nigel doesn't understand, but Antonio does.
Like, does he
Like
speak
what?
Czech?
Do you speak Italian, Nigel?
He failed Italian, I think.
I do not.
Okay, I would say it in Italian.
I'm figuring out your Italian now.
He's paying
If you're
attention.
exposed to it enough, then yeah. Especially if you know things like Spanish already. I mean, that'll help assist.
I don't
I
think he
don't
speaks Spanish
Spanish
either.
or Italian, but I know Latin. And
Ah,
the
Latin,
root
yes.
of Spanish and Italian.
And you don't know Czech either, right?
No, just English and Latin.
I apparently speak ancient Greek as well. So apparently,
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know English either.
So yeah, you have your breakfast. Who drinks Medina's beer? Oh no, he threw up in it. Never mind.
I was about to say
I imagine the
someone will be
barmaid
getting
takes it away. Yeah, never mind.
someone will be having a nice surprise if they drank that.
Where are you gonna go? 3 days back to Nonsbeck?
Yeah. Get back there.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a lot
Need
of
to get-
studying to do.
Yeah, I need to access my money at least. I got to restock on cash. I'm almost short. I'm almost out.
Yeah, I may need a small loan, but I can pay you back when my gold pieces come back to me.
I'll slide him a gold piece. So I'll be like, here you go.
If you're just
Huh.
passing out money, I have yet to get one of these gold coins.
Ah, yes.
Well, I'll give you one when you deserve it.
Deserve.
So
Does
the first
Medina
day,
deserve-
the first day is a beautiful late summer day. It's just a gorgeous day. The clouds have cleared up and it's nice and sunny. And then that evening, clouds kind of come in, but it just kind of keeps it warm even. So it's still a pretty warm evening as well. Otherwise, the day passes uneventfully. You can mark off one day's food and water.
I would say my horse probably doesn't
Ah,
like me
yes.
because when I first got on my horse when we left the bar, I would have thrown up on it.
Ugh, jeez.
Can't even lean over. We're gonna have to stop at a town and pick up rations. I'm out after one day.
Oh, you could have picked them up back there at the
Ah, gotcha. How much
at
were
the
they?
end. How much are rations? What are you looking for? Just iron rations, like actual
Yeah.
iron rations, or just normal rations, standard rations?
Whatever's cheaper.
Standard rations. What the fuck is rations? Food. Rations standard. They are 5 copper per day, so
And
2
it's 10
days per
copper
silver
to a
piece.
silver.
Correct. So two
Okay.
2 days per silver piece.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get some rations.
Excellent.
Now that I have one gold piece, thanks,
Look at
Klaus.
4 days worth.
How'd you get a
so
gold
that's
piece?
Klaus gave me a gold piece.
Klaus just gave you a gold piece? Klaus.
good.
He
The
doesn't
charity of the
deserve
Lord.
it.
As long as he doesn't drink, I don't have a problem. But if I see him
He
drinking,
is
I'm gonna
literally
smack him.
smells like alcohol right now.
Rewarded
fr-
him.
He
I-
always smells like alcohol.
I threw up on my horse.
Man,
I
dude.
would have cleaned my horse down after
I hope so.
That's funny.
Jesus
All right.
thing.
So, yeah, second day. It's pretty, stays pretty kind of overcast during the day, but then it starts to clear up a little bit more at night, and you get a nice starry night. A little bit cooler that night, but it's still late summer. It's not freezing or anything like that, and it hasn't rained. The third day, which will get you almost to Nonsbeck, it starts raining during the day, and you're riding. It's kind of visibility is kind of pour. It's a bit of a misty, kind of foggy rain.
Finally, some nice weather.
But yeah, where is it here? So yeah, as you're kind of writing, you'll see a beggar on the side of the road, just wearing rags, holding out his hands, kind of shaking in the rain.
A beggar.
A beggar.
Mm-hmm.
If you give him a gold coin, I swear.
No, but I'll give him one of my food rations.
How are
Klaus,
you, dear
would you
sir?
say Klaus is fairly what's the word I'm looking for here? Observant, yeah.
I think so.
You recognize this boy. This is Tall Frederick, the blacksmith's boy in Nonsbeck.
Oh shit. I would tell him. Hey,
He looks like shit. He's yeah. His clothes are
yeah, it
all
would be
raggy and
stop, and open the door, see if he's doing all right.
open the door. This is
Oh,
on the
I
side of the
figured we
road.
were.
No, this is on
I
the side of
figured
the
we
road.
were in the wagon or something. So
No,
unless we're
no.
riding horses.
Jesus have riding horses, right? Do you have a wagon?
Oh, we're just on horses.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I would tell everybody to stop, and I'll get off my horse and go check on him. Ask him.
Why are we
I'll be
stopping,
like,
Klaus?
what are you doing, boy?
He says nothing.
Klaus, who is that?
You said Frederick, right?
Yeah, Tall Frederick. He's the blacksmith's
Y-
boy.
Yeah, the blacksmith boy.
Oh God, I say to Antonio in Italian. Are we sure he hasn't been drinking like I have? Jesus, he looks rough.
What is he doing way out here?
I'll put like my hand on his like forehead, mate, see if he has a fever, if it's all right.
No, he seems all right. He's just like he looks like traumatized or something.
Is the
I will
town
start
okay?
snapping my fingers in his face, see what he does. Like, you
He
all right?
jerks
Hello.
back, kind of takes a few steps away from you.
Hey, blacksmith boy, is the town okay?
And his eyes open wide and tear, and he turns and starts running away.
What? What did I say? Was it my breath? Do I still smell of alcohol?
I'll go
He's
after him
running.
and try
He's running
to
back the
grab him.
direction you just came from.
What the fuck? Do I still smell of alcohol, guys? That's not. Did I?
2 days later, you should.
Yes, probably.
I'm gonna chase him and try to see if I can like tackle him down.
On foot.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a strength roll.
I'll see fool.
Klaus, did you roll strength?
I'm pretty sure I did horrible. I rolled a 3.
No, that's good.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, you can run up and catch him.
Yeah, I would do that, and then I would be like, "Listen, what's wrong? What happened? Talk to me."
And he's like flailing against you, and he's gonna try to break free. Roll strength.
5.
Yeah, he's trying to break free, but you're holding him. He's not speaking. He's kind of moaning. He's really struggling hard to try to get away from you. And you guys are now on the ground, both getting covered in mud.
I don't think it's gonna do much, but I'll try to cure like wounds on him, and if that don't work, then I'll try cure disease.
Okay, so you go to cure light wounds on him, and he breaks free and kicks mud in your face and starts running away.
I'll cast web on him.
Okay, go ahead and describe that for me. Tell me how that works. What
I
happens?
start moving my hands around, speaking in Latin, something about arachne, and I shoot a web comes gooping out of my mouth. I like spit a wad, and it like a spider. It's creepy.
What kind of
and
an
weird.
area does it fill up?
Let me look it up.
And does he get a saving throw or anything?
Its range is 5 feet per level.
Mhm.
So 20
Ooh.
causes a large volume of sticky, disgusting strands to shoot forth from the caster's mouth into an area approximately 20 feet square.
20 foot by 20 foot. Okay.
He becomes entangled and cannot move or break free, depending on their strength.
Okay. Is there a saving throw?
I don't see one. It says if they have a strength of 18, they can break free in 4 rounds. Otherwise, it takes them 2d4 rounds
Okay.
to break free.
Okay. And no saving throw. So, Klaus,
Cool.
give me a dexterity, or sorry, not dexterity. Give me a breath weapon save. That's what it is. It's a breath weapon.
Right. So I rolled a 7 and my breath weapon save is a 14.
Okay. Yeah. So you get Klaus and Tall Frederick both with your web. What's your strength, Klaus?
My strength is 9.
Okay. Cool. Got it. Okay. The boy's still trying to struggle.
Is Klaus within reach of him? So he can still
Not,
cast it?
not quite.
No.
No. He had
He
a bit of a
can't.
head start on Klaus because he kicked mud in his face and scurried away from him.
So,
Wait, was he the stable boy or stable guy
No,
that?
the stable boy
I-
is Randall.
Okay. So
In
what was this
Nonsbeck.
guy?
the blacksmith.
Tall Frederick, the
Nice.
blacksmith's apprentice. He's
Gotcha.
the other boy who was also in love with Gail at
Got his ass kicked.
the end. Yeah, he got beat up by Randall, didn't he?
Yep.
I'll walk over to the boy and say, "Speak, damn you! What's wrong with you?"
He's still struggling to get free of the web. Looks like he's almost out.
I'm going to stand there and watch him struggle.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
I don't know what's wrong with him.
I have ridden over and I get down from my horse and I just continue to, to fill up the area around him to give him less chance of a way to escape.
Okay.
And say, "Does your master know where you are, boy? What are you doing out here?"
Okay. Klaus.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look around. If you asked what everybody's doing, I'm looking around
Yeah.
just to
Cool.
see if there's something that's scaring him off from not us, but something else.
You just see fog and rain and mud.
I am sat on my horse eating an apple.
Take him until he speaks.
Okay. Klaus, roll 2d4. And then subtract 2 because you've already been in the web for 2. So 2d4 minus 2.
Okay. Well, I roll a 3, so I guess that's 1 then. If I
Okay. So
subtract.
you'll get free next round. Okay. Everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
When did I put all my dice on?
The D6, right?
Correct.
3.
So 6.
5.
4.
Okay. So 6 is first. What would Colin like to do? Just you see the boys struggling to get free, Klaus struggling to get free, Nigel standing there like practically shrugging. I don't know what his problem is. Antonio has ridden and kind of blocked off the rest of the road with his horse and has climbed off of his horse.
Is this spiderweb stuff kind of you can cut through it, or is it pretty tough? Or what are we dealing with?
Gooey.
Yeah, I don't think you can cut through it.
Fire will
Okay.
destroy it pretty quickly.
Yeah, fire will destroy it. Fire will also set everything on fire that's in the area that the web covers.
Well, I think Colin will cross his right leg over top of his saddle and just sit there waiting because there's really nothing to
Okay.
do.
Anybody have 5?
I'm on 5. I'll just get down on the other side of the boy, so he's flanked when he gets loose.
Okay.
Get my gun out.
All right. 4.
Me. I
Eating an
am
apple,
gonna.
right?
I'm eating my apple, and I'm just gonna opt out unless he attacks me. I'm
Okay.
opting out of initiative because I'm just sitting on my horse watching from a
That's fair.
distance, eating an apple. So.
Anybody on 2?
Oh, I was on 4. My bad.
Go ahead, Klaus.
I was on
One
3.
second.
Oh, I skipped
missed
3.
that.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
see if I
I went
can
4 to 2.
cast Sanctuary. 1 second.
Catching Sanctuary on who?
Oh, I gotta touch him.
Oh,
I'm not
you
close
broke
enough.
free.
So
You broke free
I
now,
broke
so
free.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll get next to Nigel and I'll cast. I shall cast Heroism on him.
You cast Heroism on Nigel?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. What does that do?
Tell you in a second.
Oh, for God's sake! Is this?
Is the spell grants the subject 1d4 levels worth of hit points and saving throws.
Oh wait, this is different.
Right. Go
And
ahead and roll
it can,
D4 there,
Yeah, it's a
Jose.
new one.
okay, 1 second.
Your blessings are useless, but this.
4.
4. So Nigel, you're what, a 4th level magic user?
Yeah.
For saving throws, you're now an 8th level magic user,
Woo!
and you can roll 4 hit dice right now.
Yeah, give me some hits.
4d4 minus 12, I think, right?
And it lasts for, I guess, 6 rounds. 5 rounds, because it says 1 round / level.
Okay. Yep.
All right, and yeah, I would do that, and then I would get in front of the kid so that way when he tries to run, I'm in front of him.
Well,
I
you
rolled
don't
9.
cast a spell this round.
I rolled 9, but I have a -8, so I gained 1 hit point.
No. You get a minimum of 1 hit point per hit die, so you get 4.
Okay, so 4.
You get 4 more hit points temporarily.
Oh, that's what I used to have. All right.
And Antonio's on 3 then, right? Sorry, I didn't mean to skip 3. I went from 4
Yes.
to 2 for some reason.
What is the boy doing?
He's trying to break free. He's still in the web. He's almost free. He looks panicked.
Get a rope.
All right. So he's in the webs. I don't want to walk in there. I don't want to kill him. Can I attack someone with a sling for like non-lethal damage to try and knock him out?
Yeah, let's try to knock him out.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that.
Give me an attack roll with that sling.
That is a 17.
Let me see. He is not in the stables. He is over here. A 17 will hit for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, give me some damage.
4.
Yeah, he goes out. Boom. Unconscious.
All right.
Just as he was about to break free.
Okay. With the webs, well, pull out my short sword or my sword and go over and cut him free, and then anybody got a rope?
They got a rope.
Suggest we tie his hands and feet and then tie them to each other so he can't run away. Prop him over here and find out what the hell is going on.
That's a great idea.
Okay. So you can wait for him to come to.
I think just in case, I would cast Cure Disease now, because I don't want him like punching me or something while I'm trying to, cure him and shit.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Can you do anything for his wounds? I did hit him rather hard.
Well, if I cast Cure Wounds, would it wake him up?
Yep.
Okay. Let's lay him down and make sure that he can run away, and then I'll cure his wounds.
All right, so get him tied up first, and then cure and heal him.
Okay. So you get him all tied up.
Mhm.
It's still raining. You're all you all got mud on you, but Medina particularly is wrestling around on the ground with you. It's covered in mud. Maybe the fact that it's still raining is helping to slowly wash that off of you, kind of. Medina's still eating his apple the whole time. I guess he's on a second apple now as you're tying the boy up or whatever. Maybe he's just finishing it. But yeah, and then you cast Cure Wounds on him. He only has 3 hit points, so your Cure Wounds will bring him back to full.
Yeah, he got 11, but that ain't gonna do
He's
crap,
only got 3, so he comes to. And he's again, he's panicked. He starts struggling against the ropes, trying to get free. Splashing in mud and rolling over in the mud and everything, trying to.
Boy, we just want to talk to you. Stop struggling.
He struggles for a little while and realizes that he's not getting anywhere, and he's tired, and he stops.
You all know this boy from town, you said?
Indeed.
Can I
Frederick, why?
recognize us?
Yeah, anybody paid any attention to the blacksmith's assistant in Nonsbeck would know him. Yeah,
Don't
he's
be so rough
Albert's
with him.
assistant.
Don't be so rough with him as I take a bite from my second apple.
Frederick, why are you panicking so much? What is going on?
Give me an intelligence roll, Antonio, as you're trying to
roll.
interrogate him.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. You feel like you're looking into the eyes of a man with a broken mind. He looks to be completely insane.
Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of crouch in front of him, and I'll
This
say,
guy curse has followed us. Everywhere we go, men go mad.
"Men go mad everywhere." Nonsbeck. Has something happened in Nonsbeck? Just
I mean,
watch him.
he starts freaking out, panicking, screaming.
Oh, Nonsbeck. I'll just say that at him.
He screams some more.
So mean.
What happened in Nonsbeck as I take another bite out?
He starts struggling against his ropes again. Snaps him. And who's right there talking to him? Well, Nigel's there.
I was crouched right in
Antonio's
front of him.
there.
I'm from a
But they're still
distance.
sitting on. Okay, so
Yeah.
Nigel and Antonio, odd or
Oh.
even.
Klaus is there with me.
Odd.
Touching him.
Nigel, what's your armor class?
Hey now. It's 15.
Okay, he rolled an 18.
Of course he
So he
did.
kicks you for 1 point of damage.
Woo! Well, that's it. I can't abide that. I blow his head off.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless someone stops
Roll
me.
a d10.
I would try to stop him.
Is that a flintlock or a matchlock?
It's a flintlock.
Okay, roll d10.
I rolled a 4.
How fast do you pull that gun out and aim it?
I
Because
already had it out.
you already had it out. Okay, so I was gonna say I'd yell at you and
I believe
tell you not to do
I
it.
believe a 4 is a misfire on a flintlock in wet
Oh, it
conditions.
was a 1.
Huh?
Oh, it's raining.
It's raining. Damp conditions is a 2, and it's a 4 in wet conditions. So you, and it misfires. And he just kind of goes still and almost catatonic.
I'll be getting
Nigel, what the hell are you doing? You're trying to kill a kid.
Keep the noise down, Nigel. I'm trying
person
to eat
that
an apple.
wounds me or draws my blood. I will have them. I will have their head.
Hey, settle down.
Nigel, calm
Settle
down.
it down. He's a kid, and there's something wrong with him. No, this isn't his regular way he handles things. He's sick. You don't just kill a sick person. He wasn't going to kill you. Did he have a weapon? No. So just settle it down, man. Come on. I know you've had a bad day.
I just angrily reload my gun.
Nigel, do not make it bang again. I am trying to enjoy my apple and I cannot do it.
Fine, fine.
Your gun.
I'm sick of being bloodied by peasants.
Well, walk off then, and then he won't bloody you. Let somebody else handle it. Apparently, you can't do it.
I'll step back and just reload my gun. I think it takes a few rounds.
Antonio and Klaus, do you need help down there, or can you handle it?
Well, I don't know that there's much to handle. He's clearly, his mind is broken somehow. Something happened at home.
Then we might want to hurry back to Nonsbeck and see what's going on there.
Indeed. What do we do about him? Just leave him here?
Either that or we can tie him up again, knock him out, and bring him with us.
That's a couple of days' journey to drag some
You have a sleep
madmen with
sleep.
us.
Do you guys have a sleep? Oh,
No,
let's
you
just
guys
call
will
it a
get there
thing.
tomorrow. This is after 2 days travel.
Oh, okay. Well, I suppose we can tie him up more thoroughly and toss him over the back of someone's horse and bring him back with us.
Might as well. I mean, if we left him and something happened to him, like I couldn't really tell his father. You know,
Mm,
couldn't. Yeah.
Doesn't one of you have a sleep spell? Just put him to sleep while we're traveling.
that doesn't last that long.
Yeah, it doesn't last that long.
No.
You
Okay.
guys aren't gonna get there till like midday tomorrow.
I would tie him up again and then put like a piece of cloth in his mouth to keep him gagged.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah, let's hurry on our way.
Medina is
Something
on his
is.
fourth apple now. I don't know where he's getting the apples from, but he's on his fourth.
Do you have any
You know,
rations?
Yeah, I do. By rations, yeah.
Okay.
somewhere in an inn along the way, someone's like, "Hey, what happened to those apples we had for the pie?"
He's eating horse apples. He just doesn't know it yet.
He is a specialist.
Ew, that's disgusting.
So I'm used to. Talking of
Okay.
apples, I really fancied an apple, so I got an apple.
So you got a little about half the day still to travel before it gets dark on this day now. This would be the. Let's see, you were there. This is the 29th, so tomorrow will be the 30th of August.
I want to re-prepare spells when we rest tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. If something has happened there, I want to be ready.
I'm sure Nonsbeck will be fine, guys.
Yeah, it's not
This
a bad
kid's
idea. I need
this
to get
kid's
some stuff.
probably drank something and it's gone to his head. I go a bit crazy when I've drunk a bit too
You
much.
no.
Maybe,
Honestly, if you've had some of that,
maybe Brother Gernot figured out that spell, did something bad.
if you've had some of that, some of the exotic alcohol, it gets to your head. So he might have found some.
You would know, wouldn't you? You're quite the expert on alcoholism.
Well, there's a lot of exotic drugs and things like that aren't good for you and plants. So he could have
You
come
know,
across one of them and had a bad reaction.
you know
I'm
where to
sure
get.
Nonsbeck will be fine.
You know where to get these drugs you speak of.
Yes, but would have to go back across to the other continent.
Oh,
So, how by the time we get to wherever we're going to stay that night, how much farther is it to the city
About
or
a
the
half day's
town?
travel.
So, would my horse be able to make it without resting?
Like if you just ride all night,
Yeah.
you could all make it if you just ride all night. Yeah, your horses will be
I'm
tired.
thinking.
Your
I'm
horses will
thinking
definitely
of.
be tired.
I'm thinking of going ahead and scouting ahead. Somebody needs to scout. We don't all need to come in there in one time if there's
Fair
something
enough.
dangerous.
You
You
want
know.
to scout up ahead. That's what
Well,
Colin
I'll
does. He's a
talk it
ranger.
over. I'll talk it over with everybody first, because I'm not
Yeah,
just going to head off. You know. But
because I want to definitely refill up my spells.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I think it's good to have somebody go forth and
Maybe,
scout ahead.
maybe I should. I am used
Now,
to the
you pretty much have to ride all
outdoors.
night to get there.
I am
Your
used to
horse will
the
be tired.
outdoors.
I'm afraid you would get there and hit the bar, and then we'd never see you for
No,
quite a while.
this is my forte out here doing this kind of stuff.
Okay, okay, that's good. That sounds good. I don't have to do it. You can do, or I'll go
I
with you
will
if
do
you
it.
want. Okay.
Mm.
It will be quicker
I would
because I can.
rather, yes, I would rather not both of you go. We do have a, well, for want of a better word, criminal here, and
True. Yeah, I'll stay. If he thinks he can do it better, that's fine.
You can keep the peace. You're good at dealing with Nigel. I will probably end up choking Nigel to death if I was to leave here. No
Okay.
offense,
So,
Nigel.
so you're a good. If you're a good scout, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I know my way around the wilderness.
Grab you some more apples and head on. Giddy up.
Yes.
We can make plans where we can meet at by the time we get there, mid morning or noon. So
Well, I'll stay back. I'll check out the area and then start heading back towards you guys,
good idea.
and
Okay,
then we will crisscross.
sounds good.
You'll meet at some
At least
point.
it,
Okay, that sounds good to me. So Nigel, Klaus, Colin, and Antonio are going to stay and camp for the night. And it does finally stop raining, and you're able to get a fire going. Oh, if you want. It's pretty cool though. A fire would probably be good. And Medina, you're going to ride through the night. Yeah.
Yes.
Now your horse is a riding horse, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Give me a d20 roll, please.
20.
20. Okay,
20.
cool. So you ride all night, um, and you'll get to Nonsbeck a little before dawn.
Yeah. When I get there, I'll kind of want to stick to the outskirts.
Actually,
just
wait, no, that
a
would be
quick
it. That'd be
scan.
stretched a bit. You'd be there a few hours before dawn. Now that I think of it, sorry.
Yeah. I'd want to scout around. Because obviously, knowing because I'm an outdoor specialist, I'll know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll
Scouting
scout around and
around
just keep an
the
eye.
village,
Yeah. And if I don't see anything straight
the
away,
hamlet, I should say. Yeah.
I will slowly go in, but I might stick to the ground. I'll tie up my horse to a tree or something like that.
Okay. No problem. So you tie your horse off so we're out of sight of the
Yeah.
place. Yeah.
Yes, I am no amateur. I may be drunk. I may be a drunkard, but I am no amateur. I say this to myself. I start speaking to myself. Maybe I go insane.
Okay. So you're gonna just kind of walk around, try to inspect the whole place.
Yeah, from a distance to start off with, and then I'll get closer if I don't see anything too dodgy.
Mm-hmm. Give me another d20 roll. Oh no, sorry,
I
sorry,
got.
no. I apologize. Give me a d6 roll. Let's make a search roll.
I was about to say because I got worst thing is I got the complete opposite. I got a 1, so I went from
No,
20 to 1.
roll d6. We'll call it a search check. Sorry, that makes
Search.
more
Ooh,
sense.
okay, I'm pretty good at it. 3 on 3.
Everything, you're looking around and you think, oh, everything looks normal. Nothing seems to have changed. Nothing seems out of place from the last time you saw it until um, you look at the graveyard at the church.
Ah,
And you can see there are many um, fresh, unmarked graves.
what the fuck?
You see, in fact, you count them, there are 12.
12 graves? Oh shit!
There's not even 12 people that live in Nonsbeck. But
What the fuck? Should I? I will keep scout. I'll scout around a bit more. I
okay,
will maybe look through windows of some of the buildings.
what, like the
Maybe
inn?
like
The only buildings are the inn, the smithy, the church,
yeah.
and your house,
I'll kind of do a search. I'll
and the
kind of
stables. The
like
stables.
I'll have maybe a look in or a listen by the walls
Okay.
just to see if I can hear anything strange, see anything strange.
Which buildings? Let's go step by step. Where are you
I'll
gonna go?
go. I'll go through all. I'll go one by one.
Where do you go first?
Start with the
You already
start
pull
with
up
the
the map.
church.
Will that help you?
I guess I'd start with the church because if I'm by the graveyard,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it makes sense for me to go to the church first.
Okay. The church or the shack that Gurnett lived in outside the church?
Yeah, shack
Which
and
one?
then church. Shack. Shack
Okay.
first.
Shack is quiet,
Okay.
dead quiet.
Are there any like windows that I can see through it, or is it just a bare bones shack?
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably a fucking hole in the wood somewhere you could even like look through. But it's dark. It's always darkest before the dawn, isn't it?
Yeah. So, and I can't hear any like breathing or anything like that. So,
No, you hear no breathing.
okay. Okay, so I'll move on to the church.
Okay. Move on to the church. It doesn't look any different. The glass, the windows are all stained glass, so you can't really see inside from there. You're just gonna listen.
Yep, and listen.
Mm.
I'll go around it and listen at different parts because obviously it's
Give me a search roll. Another search roll.
free on free again. What is with my freeze?
You think you hear something that sounds almost like a sound at some point, and then you'll hear it again later. Maybe sort of like a weird wheezy snoring or something.
Or a snake hiss? That kind of
Yes,
thing.
yes, it sounds very much like a snake hiss
That is very odd, coming from inside the church.
from inside the church. Yes.
What the hell? I don't think there are snakes in these parts. Not. Hmm. I will keep this in mind. I will not go into any buildings just yet. I'll move on.
Okay, where
But
to
I'll be
next?
watching my back now.
Where
So I'll be
to?
going to the building in front of the church. Is that the Smith or the pub?
The
Is that
inn?
the inn? Yeah.
Don't you have the map I sent you a while back? No.
Yeah, I probably do some. I do somewhere. I have it. It's
Yep,
in a
the inn.
file somewhere.
Nothing seems amiss at all at the inn.
Okay. I'll move on to the Smithy then.
Over to the smithy. It's very, very quiet at the smithy.
I will be watching my back, like towards the church. So I'll keep
Um,
checking.
give me another search. Oh, wait, hold on. Smithy, apologies. There's a plank nailed across the opening of the smithy. It says closed in crude letters. It's painted in crude letters.
What the hell? The Smithy has. Well, that might explain why the boy is out there. Hmm. What's the last place?
Your
The
house?
number? Is it just our house to check?
Your house in the stables?
I'll check the stables first.
Okay.
This is very odd. All of this is quite odd.
The stables are real quiet.
Hmm.
You
No.
peer in. There's plenty
Yeah,
of
I'll
places
peer
to
in.
peer in. You don't see any horses.
What the fuck? So this place is feeling pretty abandoned right now. Other than that hissing, it feels like no one is here.
Well, it's pre-dawn. Nobody's awake either.
I
So
can't. Yeah, but you'd think I'd hear some snoring or something. Maybe. Hmm.
hmm.
I'll check our house.
Check your house.
Yeah. But I'm
Uh,
not going in. I'm just sticking to the outside.
it's dead quiet. But then again, it should be pretty much empty. The only person
Yeah.
who would be there would be the handyman.
Yes, I won't be expecting anyone. Okay. Back to the church then. And I want to try to enter the church. No,
You
I don't
try.
want to stay in there long. I
You
just
just
want
try to
to.
open the front door,
Yep. Because there's a
and
hissing sound.
it seems to be barred closed from the inside.
Why the fuck? Aren't churches meant to be open all the
Give
time?
me another search roll, please.
What the? Free on free. What is with my stick? Jesus.
You think you hear some sound inside, like shuffling around.
Oh shit. Hello. Anyone in there?
You get no reply.
Hmm. Okay. I will use my small knife and I am going to just make a small incision into the church
I
Just
mean, an incision into the church.
yeah, a small mark into the church.
Oh, okay. You're gonna.
Yeah,
Okay, not an incision, but more like an engraving.
yeah,
What are
yeah.
you gonna carve?
I am going to carve a cross.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's lots of crosses already on the door, but that's
yeah,
fine.
I know, but
You
I
can.
am I'm engraving.
Okay, cool. You do that,
Yeah.
and now it's really quiet in there. You don't hear anything.
Okay. Well, I will go to a distance and I'll just keep an eye on the church from a distance and wait. And just wait. See if anyone leaves. Anything strange, any lights or anything.
Okay. How long are you gonna wait? Hours?
Yeah, for a few hours, yeah.
Okay. So you see smoke start to rise up out of the chimney from the inn.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, somebody's cooking in there for sure. And you see farmers starting to come to, and moving about. You see some of them coming to the village and going to the inn. Um,
So there are people. Hmm. I will go to the inn. If I'm seeing people go into it, I will go there.
yeah, you see going to the inn. There's how many? 2d6. Yeah, there are currently 5 farmers in here, sitting at tables, eating breakfast and whatever. Um, drinking a beer or something. You
Hmm.
see Bossard, the barkeeper, his fat self back behind the bar.
Hmm. I will walk up to Bossed.
Hmm.
Uh, Hello, kind sir. I have returned.
He says, "Welcome back. Where are your friends?"
They are keeping an eye on a friend. Just till the morning. I came to see if everything was okay in the town.
Everything's fine. You see a boy come out. Um, well, how old would he be? Yeah, he's maybe late teens, big strapping lad coming out and bringing out plates of food and setting it down for the farmers.
Hmm. What about the smithy? Anything going on there?
Oh yeah, Albert packed it up, decided to return to his life as a sailor. Guess he took Frederick with him.
Oh, why the sudden change? You'll
Well,
be sorely
who
missed.
knows? It was last week sometime.
He was very useful. I heard something weird coming from the church, hissing like a snake.
Oh, you
And
don't
there was,
say.
yes.
Give me a search roll.
Oh, fuck off. What the fuck? Another 3 on 3. What is, what the fuck?
You hear the sounds of chairs sliding out as all the farmers in the inn start standing up. And Beausert says, "Well, that's very unfortunate, then, isn't it? Roll initiative."
Oh, fuck off. Shit. Oh, why did I say it out loud? Why
What'd
couldn't
you
I
roll?
keep my shit? I got a 3.
A 3.
I don't know what's with my 6. It's just
Okay.
giving me 3s.
Okay. So the 5 farmers all start moving forward to kind of like block you in.
Okay.
Um, as Beausert, let me just double check here, reaches under the bar and swings out at you with his mace.
Okay.
Okay. He misses. And let me just see here. Here it is. So and his shirt, as he does that, his shirt lifts up and reveals a half dozen vipers sprouting like tentacles from his gut,
What the fuck?
and they attempt to bite you
What the hell?
and miss.
Well, these are shit enemies. Jesus.
Um, then it's your turn. You and the boy will go at the same time.
No, well, I've just been attacked. They are trying to block me in. I am going to defend myself. So rapier time it is.
You
I
draw
feel
your
like
rapier. Yep.
yeah.
And make an attack against who?
I guess the person who just tried to
Attacked
attack
you.
me with snakes. So Berserk, yeah.
Yeah, these guts like are literally like growing out of his gut.
Well, you're one ugly motherfucker. Okay, 20.
20. Yeah,
Which
well,
would
you definitely would
be,
hit him.
I think it would be 21 altogether.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Yeah.
A natural 20 always hits anyway. Give me your damage.
Yeah. Oh, it's a D8. What the 8?
8.
Jesus.
You give him a good slash across the chest. He's bleeding heavily, but you see like a kind of a mad zeal in his eyes.
Oh, fuck.
The boy, his arms expand and twist like snaky coils,
What the fuck is going on here?
and they latch out to try to grapple you.
Shit, am I drunk again? Jesus Christ.
They do grapple you, grabs you, and is attempting to pin you. So you're currently grappled anyway at the moment. And let's roll initiative for the next round.
What the fuck? A 3 again. Oh. I'm not complaining because I keep getting 3s on this, dude.
Okay, you're first because they're both on 1.
Oh, jeez. While I'm grappled, can I still use my try to use my rapier?
No, you cannot use a rapier while you're grappled because it is not like a tiny weapon, like a dagger or something, a small weapon.
I guess I'll just try to break free from the
Okay,
grapple.
give me a roll.
A 2.
Plus your strength modifier.
3. Yeah,
That's
3.
unfortunate. He got a 17.
Fuck. I'm
So
fucking dead, aren't I?
he continues to hold you down. Yeah, in fact, you're being held down on the ground by him now. Your rapier is it could still be in your hand, but yeah, it's pretty useless.
Why did I go into this? Why did I shoot? Why did I shouldn't have said about
You
the
take
shit.
5 points of damage from the constriction. Okay.
Okay.
As Bossard swings his mace at you again, and somehow misses, but he smashes into the floor right beside your head. Actually, does some damage. Breaks the wood a little bit. That would really hurt.
Yeah, shit
And the
aim with
snake
that
sticking
mace.
out of his gut bite out at you. I need you to take 3 points of damage and roll a poison save.
Let me just subtract the damage. Poison. 3 on 12.
Okay. The lethal poison courses into your veins, and you begin to be racked with pain, even still being grappled by the other one. Roll a d10 for me, please.
Fucking dead. This is cut 2.
You writhe on the ground for 12 seconds until your veins the blood goes cold in your veins, and you are fucking dead. Not roll on the d20 chart dead. There's no getting out of that with poison. You are just poisoned to death. Let's take a bio break, yeah?
I'm dead.
Oh, fuck.
I actually have
Why
another.
didn't you run?
Because he got attacked, so he would have fought back. He's not a running man.
A scout means go and get the perimeter of it, see what's going on without anybody seeing you, and then come back and telling us. And not mixing
Yeah,
with the population.
I guess the
and
saddest thing
he
isn't that he died, but he died failing his mission, which was to
right
scout ahead for danger.
Yeah.
right he
And we
just
have to
right.
walk in like we don't know nothing because we don't know nothing.
Obviously, with the church, he was just like, okay, it may because I didn't know that everyone was obviously, so I was like, maybe I should just attempt to see what's going on. And then one thing that I wish I hadn't have said was I heard the hissing. I wish I hadn't have said. I wish I had just been like, okay, and walked out, and maybe I would have been fine.
Well, I don't know, because he's a military man. If a scout doesn't come back as we're going that way, then something's amiss.
Yeah, because I did say
Yeah,
to
he's
you that
supposed to come
I
back.
would
That was he was supposed to come back by the time we were like
yeah,
coming.
because I said I would cross paths with you guys, and I do actually have another character already prepared. Funnily enough, it's Medina's brother. So
So who's taking care of the kids?
It should have been one of
uh,
his kids. Played a
well
12-year-old.
well Antonio may know a little bit about that. I don't remember what I've told Antonio.
Oh my. Looks like we're moving. Norwick, here we come.
Don't be so negative.
Gonna say poor Hobbs lost his best friend, who he went through Africa and killed lions with.
No,
But you think the rest of the guys can't handle a snake cult?
No, not me. That was a save or die, so it doesn't matter how strong you.
what level can my new character be?
Oh, what level? What level was Medina?
He was level 6.
So starting XP level 6.
What is starting level XP for 6?
Depends on
Damn.
the class.
He's still specialist.
I don't know.
But
I'm not seeing.
Medinas
I don't have
are a
my book
long
in front of
line
me.
of specialists.
I'm outside at the moment, so.
Specialist at many things except scouting. Sorry, I just had to rub that in a little bit.
Right.
A six
I knew what I wanted to do, and I was literally just going to go in and go back out because I saw people going in. So I thought, get a bit of information here because these can't beat people.
a 6 level specialist has 24,000 XP.
Do you know the worst thing? I was literally like, so I was on my way to 7th level. I was close. I could feel it.
That's like Sullivan Jack. You just die from poison. Well, you had a save at least. I didn't get no save.
Yeah, yours had no save.
What is starting money for a new character?
Roll 3d6 times what, 5? Yeah, times 5. No, times 10. Sorry, times 10.
12 times 10.
So 120 silver
Yeah.
piece plus 5 more levels, 180 each. 5 times 18 is 90. So 590. No. Sorry, 5 times 8. It's 900, isn't it? What's 5 times 180? 900, right?
Yes. I don't actually know.
Yeah.
What is that in gold?
No, wait, 5. Yeah, because 5 times 200 would be 1,000. So 5 times, yeah.
What's 900 in gold? 900 silver into gold?
18 gold. No, it's not 18 gold, is it? Yeah, I think it is. 10 gold is 500 silver, so 900 silver would be 18 gold. Why, you just gonna have a bunch of money?
He's a
Man
money
back.
boy.
Starting equipment and a bunch of money, that's fair. You can do that. Be a rich man.
Yeah, he is. He's a bit of a businessman. He's still an outdoor specialist, but he's been a bit of a businessman. He's been a bit smarter than he's tried to make a life for himself.
I think Nigel will miss Medina the most.
Yes. He took the drunken fool. He run off, got lost in the woods. That's what I'll say when he doesn't come back.
Until you find my dead body somewhere.
Yeah, they'll probably eat it. They'll swallow you, eat you to the big snake, and they'll swallow you and gradually break down your system. And,
Yeah.
then shit it out the back end of it after a few days.
Let's see if I can.
Got a giant snake.
Let's see if I can quickly find a photo very quickly.
He's gonna
So
fortuitously just show
can I
up
go ahead and
the day
since
his brother
Nigel's
died.
here, I want to talk to him in the camp. Is it okay to go ahead and do that now, or wait until everybody's back, or what?
You guys can talk if you want.
Well, it
By
still
the
has
way,
the we'll be
Josh,
right back thing going on, so people would just skip over it if we're talking
True.
game stuff. Well, that's still up. That's what it's
True.
for.
Just wait a minute.
I would wait.
I'm just gonna finish this smoke.
hey Josh, you're not allowed to scout anymore.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, sorry.
Not allowed to scout anymore.
Right, he was just he thought from a pub he would get a bit more information, but my mistake was I should not have mentioned the church. I shouldn't have mentioned
No,
what I'd heard. I should have just
you were a scout, not a spy. A spy interacts with the people to find out something. A scout just looks over the area and comes back and reports,
yeah,
"Hey,
but
there's
he
people over there, and they're acting this way." And da 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 da. I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything. I'm just saying to me, the first mistake he made was making a mark on the church because that meant somebody had been there and somebody could recognize it. A scout don't do that. They'll just look what's in there, come back, report to if they're in the army, they report to their superiors and then they would tell them what's going
yeah
on. Yeah,
he was doing it his way, and I know he's used to
I know.
outdoor. So.
I'm not criticizing you. I'm just saying that's what.
You're right. That's how the tactically.
Yeah,
So you
that's
got
how
more information, then you insert yourself.
Just don't send a drunk on a scout mission
see.
anymore.
That's how you'd usually do it, but that's not how Medina did it.
Right? Wait,
You know what?
he does scouting like he does drinking.
I can't give you shit because I looked into a mirror and I got sucked in, so shit happens. But you should have
Yeah,
read.
yeah.
Yeah, I read a book and died.
I got a spear and a ring and died.
Nigel's on borrowed time, man. These 5 hit points, that's rough at level 4. And if I level up, I'm going to get 1 or 2 at best. So he's not going to make it much
What's your
longer.
new character's name? Still Medina, right?
I know. Yeah, but his first name isn't, so he'll probably.
What's
I'm
his
about to
first name?
send you. I'm about to send you right
All
now.
right, because I want to fix the overlay before I turn the screen back on.
Unless I learn the right kind of spells to sustain myself.
Just keep it a distance from the enemy and be
I
able to.
Yeah, I want to
fight.
go to the library and the lab, and damn it, now I can't do that. Gotta find my way back down.
I even prepared and wrote down some notes on my tour of the laboratory.
And how much stuff are y'all got in that house? You might have to walk away from it.
Oh God, there's a couple. There's 2 things. Well, there's one thing in there I absolutely refuse to walk away from.
Another damn book, Antonio.
Yes,
Oh,
you
it's
now
the
have
book.
Giacomo Di Medina.
Is that how you pronounce that? Giacomo?
Yep. It's Giacomo.
Rogues to riches.
I would pronounce it Giacomo, but you know
I
it's,
always
it's
pronounced
your
it.
name.
Yeah, I always pronounce it Giacomo.
The other guy was Geo, and this guy's Geo.
No, the other guy was Antonio, actually.
Yeah,
Geo
I
was
was
his
actually
fake name.
But
Antonio.
you didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. He called himself Geo.
Yeah, he saved us as Giacomo, but
It was actually
he'll
But
probably
Geo.
prefer to be called
up here,
Jack.
people call him Medina.
That's funny because it was always actually Gio da Silva was the nomiker, but I guess we had at some point started calling him Medina without thinking about it.
Yeah, I think I knew him as Medina. Maybe, I don't remember.
Yeah, you will have known
I was
as
calling him
Medina.
Medina.
Maybe this Medina arrives at our house and then decides to go get a drink at the bar.
And guys like yourself.
Died.
Yeah, right as a brother.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
yeah, well, he's not gonna. That's the problem. If he shows up before you guys get there, he's not gonna know. So he will probably go to the fucking bar,
Yeah.
and he'll ask after his brother, because he'll be going there to find his. Oh fuck me! Am I going to die within like the first 2 seconds?
Maybe we'll meet him on the road. Maybe he will be coming from another crossroad and meet us. You never know.
What is
Could
this
it be
search
him? I
called?
guess.
Yeah, well, I was thinking of playing the the evil guy again, but I say evil guy, the guy after Medina, but I was like, no, I'll play as his brother this time.
All right, let's see something here. If I go here, overlay, browse. Okay. Should be able to close that and that. Now let's see where we're at here.
So they're twins.
No, I gotta
No,
change this picture.
they don't look like each
I was gonna say the same thing for a second there. Oh wow, they really look alike.
other.
Clearly, you can see the
But
family
you know the
resemblance.
difference. Yeah, that'd be funny.
Uh,
That would be funny if we came across you and you looked just like your brother, and you started pretending you're your
well,
brother.
well, he still kind of does, but he's just got shorter hair.
All right.
Now
He's a
we get
bit
to find out whether he's a drunkard or not.
he's a bit more well kept. But he's not Medina's only brother. Medina has a big family, so. Most of which are dead,
Just getting
died
to
in
know Medina.
Spain. So,
He told me all about himself before he realized who he was talking to.
yeah. Most of them died
All
in
right.
Spain.
So, you guys camp the night. It's uneventful. You wake up in the morning.
Prepare
Colin,
spells.
Nigel, Klaus, Antonio. You all have your spells prepared, yeah? Well, yeah, Antonio got
Yes.
his book back, so.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
So no sign of Medina yet.
No.
Well then,
You're
gentlemen.
supposed to meet him on the road further.
Ah, yes. Well, let us be on our way then.
Well, I wanted to go to Nigel that night and talk to him and tell him, I hope there's no hard feelings. And you know how it is when things get heated up. And I understand that you were attacked and you were trying to defend yourself, but just trying to head off something that we shouldn't have done. So I pat him on the shoulder, like a buddy type thing.
I
Say,
cringe a little bit. I understand, but I'm tired of people attacking me. A peasant woman, a bartender, and then this boy. It doesn't look well, you know what I mean? I have to show that I'm a man.
well, you did,
Try
and
not to
it all
snicker.
came out the best. It all came out the best of the way it is now. At least he's
Yes,
still alive. So, and you're alive. So that's the good thing.
I guess as fate would have it, the gun didn't go off.
True.
But I won't, I hold no grudge against the boy.
No, I didn't want you to hold a grudge against me, thinking I was trying to tell you exactly what to do, but I kind of was at that point in time to try to save the boy's life and keep you from doing something you may regret it later on. So,
Very well.
Yeah, like 5 seconds later when Antonio goes, magic missile. I'm just kidding.
Don't.
and
Okay,
how many guys have he killed that way? Or girls and guys.
one or two. But all right.
So we're gonna head up that way,
Yeah.
right?
So you guys ride along. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me give you some weather. It is shitty. It's pouring rain.
Let's get to this. Let's get back to the
It's
house.
muddy and fucking miserable.
We taking the boy with us?
Yeah, where? Who's carrying him? What's the deal with that?
I'll carry him since I was the one that stopped him to begin with.
So you got him on the back of your horse?
Yeah.
Because you still have him tied up. He's just given up fighting now. He's just kind of gone almost catatonic. Okay.
Was there any kind of markings on him, like swollen, pox or anything like that we could see?
No,
Nothing. Okay.
nope. Just that he looks like he's insane. So you keep on riding, riding, riding. The morning turns to noon, and Nonsbeck is ahead of you, and it's still pouring rain. You're all soaked, miserable. Any
Ugh.
firearms are going to be at -4, or like wet conditions anyway. So it's what 4 out of 10 for a misfire. There's no way you're staying
Let's
dry
get
in the shit.
to the house.
Hey, I'll be
gotta
right
go-
back. I gotta move my car real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Quick.
I guess we'd go to the stables first to stable our horses.
Oh no, we're not gonna go into town. We're waiting for Medina
You
for
didn't
at
see
least a
him.
little while.
You haven't seen him.
We didn't see him at all.
You
Well,
can see the village now, but you
if you want
haven't
to go
seen
into
him.
He
town,
wandered off and got lost in the woods. He was drunk.
if you want to go into town, sir, you can go into town. But I'm
Why
not
don't
going into town until we figure out what's happening. There's something weird about this kid, and now Medina's
we-
gone. So that's two things. It's give me a ache in my stomach to tell you the truth.
Indeed.
And I'm taking my pistols and wrapping them up, and then I'm taking the bow out and getting it strung, getting the arrows ready.
Okay.
I want to go and look at the house, our house.
You want to ride right over to your house?
Yeah, but
Ride by
if
the inn?
if Colin is saying that things are strange, I suggest then we cut off
Actually,
the road and go through the woods and come to the house from the back.
Yeah, we could tie our
Around
horses
the
up
other
in the
side.
woods and
Yeah,
walk
that's
into our house.
probably a better idea. Let's do
We
so.
got that back door, that
Right.
backyard that's kind of covered with a fence.
you guys can all make search rolls.
And there's 3 windows in the back of the house
Nope.
into those 3 bottom rooms.
Sure.
What was it?
Search.
Search.
I failed. I rolled a 3. I rolled a 3.
I'll
What
roll
die
for
do we
Klaus.
roll? D20?
A D6.
D6.
None of you are specialists, right? So I think it's all just ones.
Exactly.
Got a 4 this time.
Nope. Okay. Nobody passed.
That would have been great if we all rolled 3s
No
as
problem.
well.
You all failed. So yeah, who's going to the house? Antonio?
I'll go with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way towards the house. I'm just gonna walk around the far side of it because he's saying to be cautious. So
So you're not
from
going to
the
walk
from
down
the
the road?
east or from the west? No, from the west
Okay,
through
so
the
you're
woods.
okay.
The back of the house, those 3 rooms are Antonio, Klaus, and the spare room.
Right.
We can come in the window or something.
Well, at least take a look
House.
inside to see if the rooms have been tossed or something.
So
So
we
you
want
can
to
go
get
up. You just want to go up and start looking in the windows?
Yeah, I'll go and look at
Okay.
the room to my
Well, you
bedroom.
can hear sounds coming from the inn. It sounds pretty
Okay.
noisy, actually.
if there's
Like-
a problem, we want to get
Okay.
inside your sanctum here and barricade ourselves in if it's clear.
It's just a house. It's just a wooden door. It wouldn't take too much for a determined
If you're looking
force
at the
to knock it
windows,
down.
nothing looks broken. It doesn't
Or out
look,
of place.
nothing
Okay.
looks out of place as you're walking up to it.
Where could Medina be?
He's probably went off on another bender.
You want to
Should
go around to
hope
the
not.
door?
Yeah, I'll go around to the front door.
Okay. Gonna open it. It's locked.
Yeah. Okay.
You got a key though.
Yeah. Unlock
You
it. Go inside.
Unlock it. Open it. There's a piece of paper on the floor.
Oh. I quickly ushered Nigel in and closed the door and lock it and put the lock it again.
Mm-hmm.
And then think for a second, then put the bar down, and then pick up the piece of paper.
It says, "I helped your friend find what he was looking for. We fixed his book. I hope you don't mind. UC."
You see.
And I think you might recognize the writing.
Oh. Mother
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
fucker.
No problem.
Oh,
My eyes get real big, and I
I
turn
don't
pale.
think
Is
I
that
don't. Nigel doesn't know Gernot and doesn't know your other friend there, but
Nope. He doesn't know Ravelon Calcidius either.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
he said he helped him fix his book.
These initials, UC. That is a very, very bad man. And I point down to my wooden foot. He's the one who took my leg.
And you see your handyman coming around the corner with looks like a club holding in both hands. And he sees you and he's like, "Oh, Jesus, get inside. Quick, close the door."
Oh, it's closed. Yeah, I closed it, and then I thought locked.
Oh.
Then I put down the
So
bar.
who went in? Just you and Nigel?
Yeah, I think
So-
Colin and Klaus are still waiting out in the wood.
Okay, fair enough.
What was the handyman's name again?
Oh, do you have it written down in the notes?
Yeah, I think so. Let me see here. Loading up now. I forgot to open these up earlier. Nonsbeck.
Here's your house. Rooms, maintenance costs. Here it is. Jasper. Jasper Hopkins.
Jasper, what's going on here?
Yes, I don't know. Everything just got real weird in the town in the last several days.
Have you seen Mr. De Silva? That's Antonio, or Medina.
No, nobody's been to the house since you left. I don't go out very much anymore.
We found the blacksmith's apprentice on the road a day and a half's travel from here. He was completely senseless.
Did you find the
Whenever
blacksmith?
We did not. Just the boy. And when we mentioned the town's name, he went crazy.
Well,
Like,
all I'll
even
say
crazier
is
than he was.
I haven't heard a hammer at the smithy since not long after you left.
That's odd. The man worked incessantly. Even when he didn't have a commission. It was quite annoying. But even still, that's unsettling to say the least.
Exactly. Church bells, they don't ring the same anymore either.
How do you mean?
I mean, different times. It's not the same.
That's not right. That's definitely odd. Have you seen anyone? Well, the inn sounded like normal noises coming from the inn. Have you been over there lately?
Not for a few days, but I have. It seemed normal enough when I was there.
Then why are you so scared and carrying a club and telling us to shut the door?
Well, have you seen the graveyard?
No, I've not been too far in. We sent Mr. De Silva came into town ahead of us because the boy was acting so odd about whenever we mentioned the name of the town. Well, he never came back. We were supposed to meet him on the road.
There's a bunch of graves up there, very fresh. I think they just buried someone else up there a little bit ago.
Who are they burying?
I don't know. They took a body out of the inn, carried it up there towards the church. I was looking through the window.
That's not right.
There was quite a commotion over there beforehand. It was very early in the morning.
Just buried it with no ceremony. That is not right.
Well, I don't know about no ceremony.
Oh. Hmm. I'm gonna clomp over to my room and unlock my door and go in there and open the back window.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I'll look down and find a shirt and stick it out the window and wave it around.
Okay, to
Try
signal
and catch
for Klaus and
Colin
Colin.
and yeah.
Okay, sure. You guys will see him waving a shirt out the window.
And I'll just keep looking until I spot him. And then as soon as I do, I'll put my finger to my lips and usher them over.
Okay.
And
Colin.
make sure that the kid has something over his mouth where he can't scream or yell.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he's been gagged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been gagged.
He was not screaming anymore anyway. He's just literally comatose.
Maybe put a
Or
blindfold
catatonic,
over
I
him.
mean catatonic. Yeah.
Yeah, blindfold over him where he doesn't realize
Sure.
where he's at.
Just put a hood over his head.
There
There
you
you
go.
go. Yeah.
My room
E95.
looks out on the front. I'm going to go stand at my window and look at the inn, watch
Okay.
the inn from the window.
Yeah, you see a few guys coming and going. You know, they go a lot faster than they come because it's fucking pouring rain. But you know, taking piss and stuff like that. I mean, it's busy.
Hmm.
Nothing seems out of the sort. Are we just going to leave our horses out there?
Yeah, for now. They'll be
In the
fine.
woods?
They're in the wood. Yeah.
Tie
Be
him
fine
up
for
to a
now.
tree. They can graze.
The
Who wants
stable
to
boy has my pigeon.
Who wants to roll a d12?
I have one right here.
Go for it.
3.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, cool. All right. Giacomo, how are we going to bring you into this? Are you coming into this on the day of your brother's death?
Yeah, he is. He has been coming. He has come from Spain. He's been around anyway, and he has urgent news, very urgent, for Medina. Something has for his brother. Something has gone terribly wrong, and he really is urgent. So he would have rushed trying to find any ounce of where Medina is, and obviously it would have. He may have heard about some
Non-spec?
antics in Boston and Nonsbeck and stuff like that. So
Okay. So you go to the
he
inn in non-spec, yeah?
yes, he does. So
Yeah.
Giacomo.
Okay. So you show up there at the inn. There's a fat barkeep behind the bar. There's two young men, both kind of strapping, look like brothers, walking around the bar doing all the service. There's about 15 people in here. Otherwise, it's like about 5 farmers and maybe 10 kind of. Let me check here again real quick. Yeah, ruffian types, leather armor. Half of them have short bows. They all have like swords and axes and clubs and stuff. They look like
Hmm.
mercenaries, probably en route to war or something. Um, yep.
Yeah, he walks up to the bar.
hmm
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yes. How can I help you, sir?
Well, I am actually looking for someone, an Antonio. I heard
Antonio.
there might be an Antonio who lives in Nonsbeck.
Yeah, there's an Antonio lives in the house over across the street.
Ah, good, good,
Just go out there and turn right.
good. Thank you. And he gives you a gold piece.
Okay.
Gives him a
A
gold
gold
piece.
piece?
Yep, a gold
Holy
piece.
shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
the family are exactly the same when it comes to
Great. Yeah.
gold.
He smiles. You go over to the house to knock on the door.
Yes.
Okay. So while Colin, Nigel, Klaus,
Is
and
someone?
Antonio, you guys are having this discussion about the horses inside, then there's a knock on the door.
I was watching out the window too.
Okay, well, you
When
just see him walking up then.
yeah, you'll basically see you'll see he looks like Medina, just he's got shorter hair and his face is a little bit more chiseled and he's a bit well kept, but he does look like Medina.
It's Medina.
Well, technically
There
it
he
is
is.
Medina.
I don't know why he's knocking. He lives
Okay.
here though.
Who's gonna answer the door?
I'll answer the door. So it's like when I first knocked, Medina answered. When his brother knocked, it's me that answers.
Nice.
I open the
Okay.
door.
Hello.
Who are you?
I am Giacomo. I am looking for Antonio, my brother.
Get in there quickly. I grab him and pull him in and shut the door.
Okay, okay. What the hell is going on?
We don't know. Something's wrong with the town.
It seemed fine.
Antonio will explain everything, and I yell for Antonio.
I just went to the pub.
Oh, he starts yelling for
Everything.
Antonio.
Antonio, you have a visitor.
I suppose Giacomo's expecting to see his brother, yeah?
Yeah, he is. Because he calls his brother Antonio. So
Antonio, do you come?
Yes,
Or
I
did you
was in my room changing into some dry clothes
Right. Okay.
and re-putting my armor back on,
Mm-hmm.
and my robe over that, and come clumping out.
Armor's still
Yes, that's fine. I used to have dry clothes underneath it now.
wet. Mm-hmm.
This man,
Yes, you asked for me?
yes.
no,
You look
you're not.
familiar.
You're not my brother.
Your brother.
I was told
Brother.
Antonio lives here.
Yes, I am Antonio.
No, my brother
Wait.
Antonio. I am
Well,
Giacomo de Medina.
Oh, you're Antonio's brother.
so he
Yeah.
was lying when he said, "Well, who's taking care of the kids then?"
Ah, that is why I am here.
We are wondering where he is as well.
Yes, I have news for him and grave news. If he lives with you, you might all be in danger.
Oh,
Yes, the people who were after him. We must find him. I will let. We must
yes.
find him.
Well, before that, there is something strange happening in this town. This is,
Strange. What do you mean strange?
well, for one thing, we met one of the residents in the road about a day and a half north of here, and he was completely senseless, mind broken. The blacksmith apparently has been missing for a week. The church is ringing its bells at odd times.
Hmm.
And the graveyard is filling up.
The graveyard apparently is filling up, and Antonio, our friend, who's been going by the name Gio da Silva,
Missing.
Sounds
is missing.
But he is known to go on drunken benders for days at a time.
Wait.
I can't imagine he would do that in such a situation, though.
Wait. He
We
caved in.
we sent him to scout ahead of us
Hmm.
to see what the light of the town was because of what the young man was saying that we found on the road.
Well,
So
if he was on
Yeah.
a mission, he would have carried it out. He wouldn't have.
yes,
Indeed.
Well, and he was
so
still recovering from his last bender, so he probably would have gone on one right away.
I cannot
Indeed.
believe my brother succumbed to the alcohol again after the several years have passed.
Unfortunately, he has several times over the past year.
Oh God,
He would disappear for a day or two and come back penniless, sometimes naked.
the stress must have got to him.
Yes, he has been very worried about the men who are after him.
Well.
I'm gonna clump back over to the front window and look at the bar again, and look at the church.
Yeah, it's
The
getting
bar.
it's kind of prematurely dark because of the weather. It's just cloudy and raining constantly. Um, so it's
Uh,
only
is
in the,
that
it's
usual?
only in the afternoon now, but I mean because of the clouds, like there's no
Yeah.
sunlight hardly getting through at all.
Is that usual for this area?
Sure, this is
Okay.
England.
Yeah. Well,
Fucking Jesus.
So what's our plan to find
What
Medina?
summer, spring, fall, winter doesn't matter.
Jesus. Yeah, Lincolnshire is always dull as fuck. Oh, Giacomo, I didn't catch your. I know you are Antonio, but I didn't catch the other three's names.
Klaus?
Not Klaus. Okay.
Nigel Wilcox.
That's a strong name, and you've got a nice tone to your voice. I like
Yeah.
you already.
Excellent.
Hmm. And what about you, sir? Looks at Colin.
Poland's first.
Ah, this is
Retired
very.
from the Rangers.
Well, you must know your way around a sword and a bow.
I hope so, because I think I'm about the only one that can do it here in this group sometimes. But very well.
Smile.
Well, we must find my brother. I have to find him.
Indeed. Where could. Oh, no. Jasper,
Yes, yes, sir.
you said earlier this morning you saw them taking a body from the inn and carrying it to the graveyard.
Yes, that's right.
And I look at the others with a grim look on my face.
It was maybe 8, 9 hours ago.
I don't want to. I knock on some wood and said, I don't want to tempt fate, but I'm worried that we may already know where Antonio is.
You think he's dead?
Cannot
Jasper says
be.
he saw them hauling a body to the graveyard early this morning.
Well, we need to speak more about this note you received.
Yes. And I hold it out and I toss it down on the table. It says that they were able to help our friend complete his book, and it's initialed UC. The only known one I know with those initials is Caldonius.
Calcidius.
Calcidius, sorry, Calcidius, the fiend who took my leg and nearly killed me, the one who sent me the mirror and the book. We all remember what book we recently found and delivered to that wretch who was a handyman at the church or assistant at the church.
Well, if whatever he delivered or helped him with this book, he said that might be the cause of the things in the town. So,
Indeed, it was a book on summoning demons, after all.
where's this handyman?
Well, Antonio checked his cabin earlier. He didn't see anything in there. I'm kidding. I don't know, but he was living in the shack in the back of the church.
We must. We
Perhaps we can steal
have to.
through the woods and take a look in there.
I cannot
Yes.
believe my brother is dead. We must. We must do
Indeed.
this.
We don't know that yet. There's
No.
still hope. There is still hope.
Right.
Now, Jasper, all these graves, are these people that live here in the community? Or are these travelers that are coming through and not leaving? Do you have any idea?
There's still travelers coming and going as normal, it seems. Um, but now that you mention it, I haven't seen that Deacon Gurnet guy in a long time.
Ernest, that was the man's
The
How
name.
last
long?
time I saw him, I was walking through town one night, and he was over there whispering something that sounded like Latin into the well.
Well,
The well.
Yeah, the old haunted well in town there.
haunted.
Haunted.
Well, the Woesome well.
The Woesome well.
Yeah, locals
Some,
believe that a witch named Antizamira was thrown down that well 3 generations back or so.
and they still get their water from it?
This, well, it's the only well they had.
Y'all didn't know about this?
No, I've never heard the story.
Hmm.
I
Desert
guess we
well,
weren't
yeah.
considered local enough yet. After
Hmm.
here for how many years now? 2?
So we
Yeah.
went
Or a
all the way
year?
out of town chasing a ghost story when there was
No, well,
one.
locals always greet her when they approach and thank her when they leave.
I guess I just never
They don't
realized what
always
they were doing.
they don't always hear the moaning.
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 Oni.
Yeah, sometimes they could hear. They said they could hear her moaning in the well. That's why they called it the Woesome well. Said it was haunted. It's all bullshit, if you ask me, sir.
Were the moans
Yeah.
most heard on a windy day?
But you say Gernot was speaking Latin into the well. What then happened after that?
I don't know. I moved my ass back over here, sir.
Hmm. Do we want to go and
Was
see
that
what's happening up at check to see if we can find something in Gernot's shack?
yeah?
Best clue we have right now.
Wait a second. Like Jasper, the night that he was whispering in the well, is that when all the strangeness started?
right before it, sir.
And this was how long
The
ago?
night before, I think.
The night before.
Maybe 5 days ago.
What is going on? We
Was
have
there
to
a
find my
full
brother.
was there a full moon on that night? I mean, we would know because we were.
Actually, let me check my calendar. I'm looking in the wrong place.
Look,
5 days ago was the 20th. No,
I look over at Nigel and I kind of just grin. Full moons.
not at all.
That's amateur work.
Not at all.
Well, yeah, we need to go find out about this Gernot.
Then I suggest.
He might be behind all of this.
All right.
Well, perhaps he's in league. Well, obviously, he's in league with your old enemy.
That's very possible. And if so, then we have other troubles. Far more dangerous than we thought at first. That man is not to be trifled with. All right. Well, perhaps we should climb out the window. Well, we have a back door now, don't we?
No,
Yeah, there's a back.
You
Yeah,
haven't
there's
had
a
it
back door.
installed yet, have you?
I mentioned
No,
Yeah.
I remember.
I have one.
We did. I thought we did it when we were doing the whole yard. Me and Klaus
Right.
was doing the yard, and
We hired someone to do the back door.
yeah,
Okay.
'cause
Sure.
we wanted an
I don't
exit to
remember.
get out of if we had.
True.
Yep.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right. So yeah, let's Jasper, and I point to tall Fred, young Fred, whatever his name is, who's all tied up. So make
Yeah.
sure he stays tied up.
Is he okay, sir? I mean,
he is completely
what's wrong with the boy?
senseless. I would his mind, I think, is broken. Perhaps he witnessed the reason behind, or the truth behind the goings on here, and it broke him. If our suspicions are correct, then I am not surprised.
Very well, sir.
We must work quick. Come on, please. We
So-
have to find my brother.
Mr. Medina, you said you had went over to the inn yourself.
Yes,
You've been
they
there,
told me Antonio was here. So
and
I am Antonio as well.
was there anything that was suspicious to you when you were in there?
well, there were some mercenaries in there, but I doubt that's unusual. The barkeep, he was friendly. There was 2 strapping waiters or something like that.
2 strapping waiters. Wasn't there girls that were doing that, or young
Yeah,
women?
2 big strapping men.
And not a young lady with a limp.
Didn't see any women in there. But very soon it seemed okay.
Then whatever we do, we need to stick close to each other and definitely be careful.
Indeed. Let's sneak out the back and work our way through the woods up to the churchyard and
Okay.
see what we can find in that shack.
Okay. Do you want to wait till it gets dark, or
I think that might be a good idea.
The church is up on the hill.
it's just a few hours from now?
View of everything.
No, let's wait
With
until
this
we're
weather,
dark.
just give it a few hours.
Yeah,
Right.
Giacomo's gonna write in his diary kind of thing.
He's got
About
a
what?
journal.
Yeah, he's got a journal.
No problem. So then, once it starts to get dark,
Nigel.
then you can go through the woods and up around the churchyard. Okay, and the church is up at the top of that hill, if I recall correctly, right?
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Cast shield on myself.
Where is our map here? There. Maybe
I'm gonna catch shield before we pop out of the woods and go up the hill.
How long does that last for you?
20 minutes. 2
Nice.
times.
That's nice.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Nigel.
that's a nice spell. I need to learn that one.
There you go. Okay. So go through the woods up there, kind of northwest, and then it's up that hill to the church and to the graveyard, and you can see the shack there. Or you can go all the way around, come in from the north.
No, I'm thinking. I'm pointing at my screen like you can see where I'm talking. But we go up and around, like down, like go out through the woods, cross the road, up into the woods, and then come out where the trees are starting to climb the hill. There, you see, about halfway around up where it bulges.
Yep.
And then go up there. Stay off the road, but go up there, cut through the churchyard.
And that comes right up into to the graveyard, actually, doesn't it?
Right.
So you come up to the graveyard first, yep, and you will see there are 13 fresh graves
Is it raining tonight?
Unmarked. It's raining.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
It's
still
all
raining.
muddy as fuck.
They're all unmarked. Watch
I
your
know.
footing.
There's a
I have a-
shovel sitting next to the one closest to you.
Ooh,
Freshest one.
Does it look the freshest?
Yes.
it should do.
Giacomo, just to put his nerves out, he is. You might think he knows it's wrong to desecrate a grave, but he
No,
is
go
going to.
ahead.
Yeah.
He's
We're
digging it
this
up.
It's
thing.
real easy to do with all the mud and it's fresh and everything. So
I am
Yeah,
I'll
sorry I
just
have to
kinda-
do this, but
I know.
I
I
have to
understand.
put my worries out of.
I'm
It
curious.
can't be him.
I'll just
Okay.
stand there with my hood up and kind of watch for anyone else approaching.
I'll do
No-
the
noth-
like cross
nothing could-
thing, and I'll give him my
Nothing.
hand.
Ah, thank you. Nothing
Just
could
to say-
poison his innocent soul.
and you find your brother. No casket or anything.
There
You
is.
actually,
There's.
you actually kind of hit it with the shovel pretty hard.
There's
accidentally.
surprisingly no tears. He does look devastated, but there's no tears coming out.
He
He will then.
he looks like he was poisoned pretty obviously. I'd say based on like if you just look at his body and look at the he's still got foam on his face. I mean, it was only earlier today.
He will take the like silver necklace they had around that had a cross on. Take that off of him and wrap it around and put it on his chest, and he will take his ring off, one of his rings, and put it on his chest. He'll say a few words in Italian, and then he will just bury him
Italian.
again.
Spanish.
Oh, Spanish, yes. I'm not Italian. I'm Spanish. Spanish, not Italian.
Buzz will do a quick prayer for him, and then he will toss some holy water in his grave, like
So I get back.
a cross.
Yeah, as soon as I see you pull that bottle out, I'll take a step back, and I'm also gonna like pull my head back, my hood back, and just kind of tilt my face up into the rain a little bit for no reason.
We're wasting time. We need to get to the shack.
He does say to you. He does say to you guys. He will. We will have to give my brother a proper burial. We'll have to proper. After.
We will later.
Well, but not before we deal with whoever put him there in the first place.
I know.
Most aggressively.
I made a promise to him just a second ago. I will find and kill the person who did this to him.
Indeed. Let us get over to the shack.
Question. One question. Did anybody look at his body, his torso, or his arms?
Yeah, we saw that he had been. We had seen that he had been poisoned. Yeah.
Yep.
He had seen.
Yeah, you'd be able to find the wounds even too.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Okay.
Bite, snake bite.
Yep.
That's what I
Do we
wanted
recognize
to
the
know.
snake bite though?
It's just one
Well,
one
Giacomo
big snake,
probably would.
one big viper bite.
Huh.
Colin probably would.
So Giacomo is an outdoor specialist like Medina. So.
Oh,
okay.
he'd have some bruising too from the constriction, I suppose.
That's odd wounds.
Yeah, snakes.
Snakes.
Do you get snakes? Yeah, snake.
The only
My bro.
not poisonous snakes like this one, I don't imagine. Just like the small garden variety.
There's no way. In England, yeah, you'd only get garden variety. Yeah.
Huh. What would a viper be doing here?
He is trained in. We have trained in it. There's no way a lone snake could have overpowered my.
And what would a snake be doing at the inn? And why would they hide the body?
Someone's pet.
And why would it be unmarked?
And with this weather, it's not a snake weather right now.
No. Let's get to the shack and see what's going on there. And I start walking that way.
Okay, you go to Gurnet's shack. It's quiet.
Test the door.
It's open.
Shove it open and step back.
Okay. You look in. It's kind of tossed a bit of a mess, and you actually will see a book there, lying with an inkwell kind of tipped over. It looks like it was like a half full inkwell. There's a quill there that looks well used, and it is of course the what was it called? You know what I'm talking about.
The diary of that dead man.
Yeah.
About summoning.
Agamotto.
All right.
I'll find it eventually, but.
Agamotto, yeah, I think it was. Yeah. Huh.
It was the Schwarzbuch von Agamot.
Agamot.
A
That's
German translation of notes from the Bronze Age wizard Agamot's attempt to research spell summon or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. We
I will
should have.
grab it up.
Okay. It's stained with ink pretty badly, but it's dried. So.
Can anything be made out?
Right. Fresh notes.
Oh, there's definitely a lot of stuff written on there. Yeah.
I don't know if we have time to look at this now.
Looks like somebody had been doing some work on this.
Have we heard any noise coming from the church
You'd also
at all?
find some other like scrolls and papers like that are all fresh, ready to write on, that were just left behind apparently.
Have we? I don't mean noise, but have we seen any activity from the church at all? Had the bell rung at all today? Or...
No.
Okay, that's odd. Yeah, because it definitely would have rung at sundown probably, and sunrise and noon. So there's definitely, yeah. I'm gonna head over there.
Into the church?
No, I'm just gonna walk up to one of the windows and like press my ear against it.
Okay. Give me a search roll.
Right.
Search as well.
4. I don't hear shit.
Hey, I rolled a 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear some ululation, you know, a praise Jesus or something. You don't know. Not sure.
There's people in there talking.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. You hear voices.
People in the church talking. Well, can you hear what they say?
Sounds like they're chanting their prayers or singing, possibly.
Does this house or whatever it is it share a wall with the church?
This is the church.
Oh, it is the church. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, the shack is separate from the church.
The
Yeah.
shack is separate.
Yeah.
Yes, it's right.
Okay.
I walked over and pressed my ear to the glass, and Nigel did too. And I didn't hear nothing, but he can hear something.
Mm-hmm.
So they're in there doing something. What's today?
Today is August 30th. What that means is it is Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And it's currently like 9 p.m.
Tap on the
Worshipping
glass.
Tuesday? How dare them?
Should
This
we?
is not normal.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You tell how many voices you're hearing?
I can't tell. More than one. It sounds like.
I raise my hand to look at a knocking motion of the glass, and then look at everyone else and say, "Should I knock?"
On the glass?
Yeah.
Why don't we just go up in the front?
Well, the front of the church is it's actually hidden from the barn. Yeah, let's walk around to the front. Or
Okay.
not the barn, the pub.
You walk around to the front door? Okay.
Mhm.
Are the windows stained glass windows?
They're all stained glass,
Yeah.
yes.
So they don't open or anything.
And they
Nope.
can't be seen through either, clearly.
I'm gonna
Is there-
stay back and let them go and kind of hide myself, either squatting down,
Okay.
against the wall or whatever, just
Sure.
as backup.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, okay. Walk up to the door and take a look.
It's a door to the church.
All right. Try the handle.
Push it open.
Yeah, it seems to be. Well, the handle, it's unlocked, but it's barred from the inside.
Yes.
Knock on the door. Thunk,
Yeah.
thunk, thunk.
Are you? Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Knock louder.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Nothing
must get
happens.
in. We have to find out.
Definitely wrong.
There another way in?
I don't know of any. I
The
have
room?
no talent in opening doors, and I'm not prepared in other ways to do so.
The door is barred, right?
The door seems barred. It's unlocked, but I pull and I kind of like rattle it a little bit, but it seems to be barred from the inside.
Barred as a board across.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get somebody to take a sword or a knife, stick it in at the bottom, and start raising it up until you hit the board, and see if you can raise the board enough to flop it out of there. If
Good
there's a gap.
Who's got open door?
I do.
Roll it.
2 on 3.
So yep, you managed to open it. You push it open. Yeah, kind of push the
I'm gonna have my
bar away the
crossbow
process.
ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull my sling out.
Yeah, I pull out my rapier. I go in there, and because I want to find out what's happened. I assume whoever's in here will know. So I am angry.
They barred themselves in, so they might be the regular people afraid.
Could be. Do be cautious.
Yes.
You don't see anybody as you walk in. As you first open the door, you just see there's the pews ahead of you, and there's the altar down at the end.
Come out.
I actually shout, "Brother, you were taken from me.
Shh. Ooh.
I will. Who is in here?"
Please chill out, man.
We did say to be cautious. What was the father's name? I have it right here.
Bacon.
Christopher? Was it Christopher?
Christopher Bacon.
No, that Bacon was the guy in the other town. It is. I have it right here. Nonsbeck. Father. Oh yeah, Father Christopher. Father Christopher. And yeah, I'll call out to him. And then
We
I'll.
heard you singing. Come out. It's okay.
Whoever's in here
Won't
better come
hurt
out.
you.
That's a comforting voice to hear.
Whoever's in here better come out. We need answers. Answering questions. Answering, not answers. Answer.
I'm going to go
Question.
and
In
step
the
over.
sorry, Nigel, as you're looking in, are you familiar with the people of this town? You're not, are you?
Not really.
Now, who is?
I
Anybody?
am.
I know the stable boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Medina,
yeah, I
you
am.
think,
I will be
or
too.
sorry, Medina, Antonio. You think you see Widow Graham in one of the front pews? Let me see, where is it here? Yeah, you see her tattered, hooded cloak bowed in prayer, where she always sits.
She's
I'll tell
dealing
them to hold on for a moment, and I'll step in cautiously and look around, and then I'll call out to her. Little Graham, is that you?
She doesn't reply.
Why is she here? And the church is completely dark, right?
Yeah.
woman.
Yep, it's dark.
Hmm.
I heard you singing. Now speak.
I don't.
His
march
voice
over.
echoes throughout the church.
I look at the font.
You're walking over there, Nigel?
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk down the aisle.
I'll be I'll be rushing
Don't
down
forget
beyond.
about the broom.
Oh wait,
Be
who's rushing down the
careful.
aisle? Giacomo?
Yeah, Giacomo.
You push in front of
Yeah.
Nigel to run?
Oh,
I am sorry, but I must get answers.
Okay, let me see here.
Mm.
So as you go rushing in, Giacomo,
I just.
Uh-oh.
What the?
Quickest death ever.
Right? I was thinking the same thing.
you step onto a like a wooden door, like a porthole almost in the floor, and it snaps open underneath you, and you fall into a 20-foot by 20-foot pit. You fall 20 feet and take 2 points of damage. I rolled minimum damage.
Oh dear God, that could have been me.
Aren't you lucky, Vira?
Now, you're
I,
surrounded and engulfed by an array of horrific, indescribable snake abominations.
Oh, what the
They
fuck?
are lashing out and biting you, and you take
Oh,
7
fuck.
points. 7 points of damage.
I'm going to die again.
Make a saving throw versus poison, please.
Oh shit! It's
ah,
exactly.
damn.
I'm gonna die again.
I don't have neutralized poison either, buddy.
I got 4 on 12. I'm dead again.
Yes, you die of a dozen different venoms.
Oh.
Medina is a cursed name.
Too is bad tonight.
Holy shit.
Oh, fuck me.
What the hell?
I think I'm gonna pull out a
Oh.
Look at the old
Oh,
woman.
wow.
What's she doing?
snake oil. I mean, I'm gonna throw oil down there and
Wait a
throw a
minute. What's the
candle
old
down.
woman doing? This happened right in front of her.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God. Oh my
The
god.
widow's in the front. This is like in the middle of the nave.
Oh, gee.
Stan, I would just caution everyone to get the hell back.
Fuck.
Wow.
I can't stop laughing.
What
I knew it was gonna happen. I fucking knew.
you said snake abominations, so they're not
Oh.
normal snakes.
Yeah, they're horrifically large, nasty-looking snakes. They're not native at all to England. That's for goddamn sure.
Anybody got oil? We're burning this church.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was gonna throw oil in there and do that, but yeah, burning the church right now sounds feasible.
And you see Christopher stand up from behind the altar, holding a dagger out. And
Does
I'm gonna fucking shoot him.
he says,
I'm not playing right now with this shit.
"Okay."
Hey, if the priest is firing, then I feel it's okay to fire. So I'll shoot him too.
Well, here's something though. Has Colin come into the church? Is everybody in the church right now?
Nope,
Colin
I'm
has
outside.
not gone in yet.
Okay.
I'm squatted down right underneath the window, waiting to see what happens.
All right, let's roll initiative. I guess
Oh,
there's
shit.
no other way about this.
Oh, this
Okay,
sounds.
Oh, good.
This
Bad
seems
guys
like,
are on 6.
I roll a dirty 20,
Christ.
just so you know.
This seems like one of those situations where a priest comes out with a knife, but he's actually innocent, and you guys just
Yeah.
Right? Because he was about to say something, and you say, "I shoot him." Let the villain monologue while we think of a strategy.
He says, "Welcome to the new age. Welcome
he does.
to the age of the Snake Queen." And you see 6 villagers or farmers like rise up out hidden from amongst the pews.
Oh boy.
And they start like kind of bounding over these pews and coming towards you guys. Nigel,
Shit.
one of the
No.
farmers,
Not me.
because you were closest.
Don't forget you have your shield on.
You were
Yes.
pushing forward until he pushed his way in
Yeah.
front of you.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, you notice he looks kind of snaky, kind of serpentine in his
Mhm.
face. He's like a snake man.
I'll bet I'll get it.
He claws at you and hits for 4 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Wait, did he hit a 17?
Yeah, he hit a 7. He hit a 19.
Oh.
I let out a scream of pain and fear.
Damn it.
The others continue rushing forward. Who's on 5? Or is anybody else on 6?
Sucks.
I'm on 4.
Klaus is on 6? What are you doing, Klaus?
Well, I was gonna shoot the priest, but after seeing this guy get his ass beat, I'm gonna let's see. I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
You rush forward to Nigel's side and lay your hand on him and
Yeah.
cast Cure Wounds.
And then
Okay.
I'm gonna tell him to run. Like, we need to fight in the open, not in here.
What is the how many hit points does he get back? Oh yeah, it's
D6.
back to full anyway. It's a D6 plus his level, right? So it's a D6 plus 6, I think.
11.
Back to full.
I wish.
And then I will heal him, and then I'm gonna try to with the
Try to
rest of
start
my
pulling him
movement,
back.
but yeah, we need to get out of here. We're gonna get over.
Yeah, you no longer hear Giacomo screaming from the pit. It didn't last very long at all. He only screamed for about 5 seconds.
Oh.
I go
Poor family.
next.
The sister is next.
I
She came with the.
I mean, an initiative. Who's next in initiative?
What are we on?
5, I guess.
Not me.
4.
Works thing.
I'm on 4.
Go,
I'm gonna
Nigel.
fire and turn and run, but I'm gonna fire my pistol first.
Roll a d10 for me.
1.
A 1. You pull the trigger and it doesn't go off again. It's the second misfire.
Thank God, because otherwise the people on the inn would hear.
And then you
Turn it.
turn and run. Okay. Anybody else on 4?
I am on 3.
3. Then go ahead.
Let me see here. What do I have spell wise? Spell. Oh, I'm gonna try this one. Oh, that's the wrong button. Of course, I was already on the page here. All right. So Nigel's running.
Yeah.
All right.
He ran back out the church, I think. Oh, no, he's running back towards the front of the church. Sorry. He was
Yeah,
up.
I'm headed to the door.
Let's see here.
Snakes.
Okay, I'm going to cast. How many targets?
God, Antonio, come on already.
So it doesn't say how many targets this spell hits.
What's
It's
the spell called?
Phantasmal Force. It just says range 10 feet per level.
Mm-hmm.
It exists only in the minds of those seeing, smelling, or hearing it.
So within sight.
So I guess it just appears in people who can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay, so it's 10 feet per level. I'm level 6, so that's 70 feet. I can't imagine this church is 70 feet long.
You're level 6, so it's 60 feet. But yes.
10 feet, right. Sorry.
Mhm.
10 feet per level, duh. Not 10 feet plus
Mhm.
10 feet per level.
Right.
All right,
What,
so I can
what does it accomplish?
cast. It creates a creature. So it creates a creature. The first time that the phantasmal creature causes damage in combat, the victim receives a saving throw versus magic. Success means the creature ceases to exist as far as that character is concerned and no damage is taken. Otherwise, the illusion is as deadly as a real creature. The illusion is dispelled the first time it is hit in combat by someone who believes in it. So if it hits someone, they make their saving throw, that just disappears. If they don't, they take normal damage.
Okay.
And if someone who thinks that believes it exists hits it, it'll just cease.
Okay.
But it's kind of I wanted to try it out. So I cast Phantasmal Force.
Does it have to be something you've seen before?
Something I've seen before. And in the area right in front of the altar, the flaming skeleton of a burning horse appears and rears back and cries out like the demons of hell. And of course, making the appearance of what's his face's summon.
Hobbs.
Hobbs summon, yeah.
Nice. Nice.
So this energy thing shaped like a horse appears.
And do they get a
and
saving throw from it
screeches.
initially at all?
No. It just
No?
they see it and they believe it.
Okay.
Yeah, they have to take damage.
And it
to
yeah.
get you.
And it menaces towards the priest.
Okay.
And then I turn and run.
Okay. Well, you spend the whole round doing that probably.
That's true. Yeah.
No problem. Anybody else on 3 or 2 or 1? Giacomo, what are you on? Oh yeah. That's right.
That'll
He's on the
last
snake.
6 rounds.
He's
as
on the
well.
mind of his mother, his poor mother in Spain, and those
Oh.
two orphan boys. Okay, so I guess we're back to top of the order. Did everybody go? Colin, are you just chilling out back? Yeah.
I'm in the front. I guess Nigel probably ran past me.
Well, I'm
Oh, okay.
screaming.
I didn't
I'm
think
running,
you actually went into the church for some reason. I forgot.
Not yet. No.
and I haven't run out yet, but I'm on my way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, roll initiative next round.
I heard him screaming. I got a 3.
Anybody on 6? 5?
I'm on 6.
Go, Antonio.
All right. So all right. How many of those creatures are there any creatures between well, Nigel ran, right?
He started to make for the door. Yes.
Okay. And Klaus is right there. How many of
Mhm.
those creatures are near him?
All 6 of them are pretty close to him and pretty close to you. Like in a round of
Okay.
movement and attacking, they could hit.
Okay. So how many are between Klaus and the door?
Between Klaus and the door out, none.
Right. None. All right. So the ones that are nearest to blocking the exit,
Mhm.
the two nearest, I'm going to cast Magic Missile because that's instant. Boom. And send
Okay.
3 to one and 3 to the other.
Okay, give me some damage rolls.
All right. So, and I think one of them gets the second one gets a saving throw for half damage versus magic.
Okay.
The first one takes, oh, not bad, 7 points.
Okay.
And the second one takes 6 damage.
Okay.
And
They
then I
both
turn and run.
take it and keep moving forward.
All right. Then I turn and run as
Okay.
fast as I can, which is not as fast as it could be. Because
Okay.
a fucking Carbonidium, whatever the hell his name is, Calcidius.
Because of your wooden leg.
Right.
Right. Okay. You start running.
Yeah.
Anybody else on 6 or 5? Or 4?
I'm on 4.
Okay, Klaus, you're. Oh yeah, bad guys are on 4 as well. So, what is your action?
My plan was to run towards the door, turn around real quick, shoot one of them, and then get out.
Now that I'm thinking of it, Antonio, is magic missile instant or take a round to cast? Because you probably.
It's instant. That's
Okay,
why I
cool.
cast it before I ran.
Cool. Good. Okay. Sorry, what are you doing, Klaus?
I wanted to run towards the door, and right when I got to the door, turn around, shoot one, and then leave.
Okay, 3 of them are going to get attacks at you.
Well, go ahead.
Because they're going simultaneously. Double check here. Where's my stats? That's what I'm looking for. Okay, what's your armor class?
17.
Okay, 1 claws you for 1 point of damage. The other 2 miss. And then you run towards the door, turn back, and fire. Roll a d10, please.
I got a 7.
Okay, your gun goes off. Kaboom! Big black.
Oh, I don't use a gun. I
Oh,
got
you
a
got a
crossbow.
crossbow. I'm sorry, that's right, crossbow. Twang. Give me the damage roll for that thing then.
Okay, my attack roll was a dirty 20, and damage is 4.
4. And that was one of the ones that.
Whoever was the
Yeah,
closest. Yeah,
we'll say it was
and
one
then
of
I
the ones
would.
that was magic missile.
Yeah.
So he's still coming forward. And
I would be like, run.
let me see. Oh, the other 3 also move back towards the door, kind of up alongside, but then you're moving back as well, Klaus. You're on your way out the door. So anybody left to go this round? Colin? I don't
I'm
remember.
on 3.
Oh, Nigel. Go ahead, Nigel.
I'm gonna shoot web in the. Well, if everybody's out, is everybody out yet?
No.
What's the positioning? Like,
Oh, actually, Antonio is almost out.
all right, so I'm gonna shoot the web behind Antonio so that anything running into it will get stuck.
Okay.
Like,
Okay, you blast your web inside the church, and you
yes,
guys get out the door and do what?
shut the doors.
Oh, wait.
Should probably throw
Oil.
some oil or lantern
Oil,
and burn
yep.
this.
Yep. Oil and fire. Boom. Throw it in there, let them burn.
Is that what you're doing?
That's what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Yeah, those webs go up pretty good too. Let's see, how many of you are throwing flasks of oil and whatnot?
I don't have anything like that, so
Who
it's
has
on you.
flasks of oil? Anybody?
I know
What is that again?
Floss has it. I had some.
He's got oil and fire.
Klaus had some, right?
Yeah, I got like three
I
things, and I
didn't.
got a lantern, so I can throw the oil with the lantern there.
Okay, so yeah, just erase all 4 of those things off of your character
All
sheet.
right.
And yeah, you guys set the church ablaze pretty good, very quickly as well, and efficiently. You will hear
Hmm.
shouting and screaming and hissing coming from inside the church.
Let's watch the perimeter. If any of them come out, kill them.
This is gonna light up
Yes, but I do
top of the
suggest we
hill.
step back.
We need to get
Yes.
down the hill into the woods.
Yes.
Reload my crossbow and try to pray because this is crazy.
I run down the hill
You're
toward
going to
the
be watching the inn to see if there's people coming out of the inn
yeah.
once the sound starts. If there is, then we're screwed. We're going to have to rally forth against them.
Well, if anything, we're probably gonna see people go from the inn to the church.
It takes a little while. The church burns pretty good, and it's well ablaze by the time anybody comes out of the inn and notices it. And then they all, like, it seems like almost everybody comes out of the inn and starts rushing up towards the church. But by the time they get there, it's pointless to try to put it out. They can't, and it's too far gone. The entire thing will burn to the ground.
Good riddance.
I
So
assume
what
you're
are we
watching
doing
from
now?
afar in the woods somewhere, yeah?
Yes.
I
But
watch
watch the people.
with a gleam in my eye.
I'm
Yeah.
wondering if there's any travelers that's at the inn that we need to rescue
Hmm.
or can
Yes.
help us kill the rest of the snake people.
What rest of the snake people?
No, I just assumed that there was more of them in the inn like they were before.
Well, the thing was that Jasper did say that they hauled a body out of the inn
That's
and
true.
carried it to the church field. So
The
Mhm.
whole
something happened in
town,
that inn, and we know now that it was Medina. So he died of some kind of poison in the inn. So there's something odd there. But why
That's
there?
we need to burn the inn next.
But we can't know who is innocent in there and who is not. That's the thing.
I think everyone still alive in this town is
well, Jasper, our friend Jasper that we talked to, he's innocent, and these travelers that travel through, they're innocent. And we were
Kind of.
told that they have 2 big bodyguards in there, which they didn't used to. So we know they're not innocent, along with the guy behind the bar, according to what Medina told us. So
we
we
haven't
know there's 3 of them in there we need to get rid of.
we haven't checked the stable yet for the Randy boy.
Right.
Didn't they
But I've been given pause now because you
say there was
said,
like 12 mercenaries?
yeah, you mentioned something about Jasper. He's been in this town, and Medina's brother said everything seemed fine in the inn. How could we be sure that Jasper wasn't playing us for a fool?
Ah, you think he's one of them?
No,
Well, he could have gave us up
but
if he.
he could have. He did tell us about the bodies there.
He
It
gave
was
us a lot
locked
of
in.
information
He
for,
did,
yeah,
He seemed
that were
genuinely
helpful.
genuinely frightened as well.
indeed.
Yeah.
I am going to hazard for now that he is okay. He did mention something about the well also.
Yeah, that's something we may have to take care of. But where are they going to get their water from if they don't get it from this well? You know,
Right, and the other
everybody.
thing, boy, I wish we could search those other graves to see who was
Did you say
buried.
all the people went up to the hill to the church?
It looks like everybody. You don't know how many people were in the inn, so you
Right.
don't
Well,
you you, you don't see the innkeeper.
since we did make a distraction. Let's go look at the well now while they're all up at the church.
Good idea. Hurry around
Okay.
because it's dark out, so just stay out of the perimeter of the light, and they're going to be blinded by the light from the burning church.
It's
Hurry around.
possible. It's possible all the snake people were in there in the church doing their ceremony. As far as we know, you know, that could be too.
And it's
Let's
still
check the well. Yeah.
Can only hope.
It's still
Well,
raining very heavily
keep
when
an
you
eye
get
on
to the
the
well.
end, anyways.
Yeah, let's hurry. Yeah, hurry around. Skirt the front of the house and then around the blacksmith. In fact, stop at the blacksmith and look inside.
Yeah, you see that boarded up, thing in front and with
Hmm.
the hand painted sign that says closed.
Hmm.
You gonna take it off and
Yeah,
go in?
yeah.
Okay, it's empty. Well, it's not empty. It's
But are the tools still there?
yeah, all the stuff's still there.
So he definitely did not pack
Well,
up and leave.
his hammer isn't there.
His hammer isn't there. Well, he didn't pack up though. I can see him taking his hammer, but he went somewhere with that thing. I wonder where he could be. Look around for any kind of like something out of. Well,
He
I
took his
stopped.
hammer to kill him.
I did stop by a few times to
Yeah, he took the hammer to fight him, and the boys saw him die.
Yep. Yep.
observe the blacksmiths at work. So look for something out of place.
Well, the forge is like fucking stone cold.
Hmm.
That's about it.
Check the well in the stable.
You go to the stables.
Yeah,
There are some horses there now. About 10 of them. You go in.
yeah. Rand,
Randall will come out.
does he look normal?
He looks terrified.
Randall. He
What?
knows me because
What?
I hired him to keep my bird.
Nigel,
What happened here, boy?
everybody in town has gone crazy. I think they're killing people.
Yes.
Mm.
Has anyone left normal like yourself?
I don't know. I haven't seen Frederick or the blacksmith in several
We,
days.
we have Fred.
Yes, we found Frederick. He was
He's,
a day and a half north or south on the road, and his mind was broken.
but he is alive.
Who,
Gail ran off just before everything went to shit around
who,
here.
who do these
Uh,
horses belong to?
The men at the inn.
The men at the end, did they just come in today?
Yeah, they came in late afternoon, I think it was.
Okay. And how many horses are there?
10.
How many men was
And
there?
these are war horses.
Do you know who's been doing the killing? Tell us, like,
It seems to come a lot from the inn and the church and
so what do you know of Brother Gernot?
I haven't seen him in days either. He disappeared around the same time Gail did, I think.
What happened to the blacksmith? You don't know?
I don't know, but I haven't heard his hammer for many days.
when we saw the priest, and he said he was kind of snaky. Where was it? Like the changes on his body?
The
Like on his
priest was not. The
hands?
priest was not snaky.
Oh, the people were snaky.
It was the people.
Does he seem genuine, or does he seem like he's pulling a fast one?
Who, Randall?
Yeah.
Give me a D20 roll.
How did you survive?
I rolled an 11.
What's your wisdom?
Good question. 11.
He seems like he's being honest. He's terrified.
All right.
He reminds you
Randall.
a lot of the handyman. And kind of Frederick too, but not quite as insane.
Randall, you can't stay here. Go to the back of my house and knock on the door. Tell Jasper that you spoke with Antonio just now. And oh boy, do I have anything on me that like I could give him as like a token? Not really. Let me look at my character sheet here. No, we'll just bring him to the house.
Talking about
I'll just bring him.
everything that's going
I'll be
on.
back, I say, and I'll bring him to the house. Down past the blacksmith.
Okay.
They're gonna have to hit that in one way or the other.
I had a little idea for an ambush that we could probably do.
Go for it. What is it?
Well, all their horses are here, so we can cut all the horses loose
But what if the
and
travelers
maybe
might be
kick
normal
off some.
people, and that's who the horses are. The travelers coming through, they're probably normal, and the innkeeper is probably Snake Man.
Yeah, we want to get over there and see if we can get the strangers out of there, and
Yeah.
then kill the innkeeper and the two
Well,
big guys.
Oh yeah. Somebody could run
why
in and
don't
say,
we cut the horses loose and maybe set this place on fire too, and then we can sneak in the inn after all the commotion.
I
or
don't know.
whoever's left in the inn might be normal people since the rest of them ran up to the hill. The visitors wouldn't
Uh,
probably run out.
Well,
Oh, I don't
we
know. If I was in a town and I saw a church on fire, I might just go to observe. Maybe bring some bread for toasting.
looking over the crowd that went up there, I did not see the. Well, I wouldn't know what the innkeeper is. Yeah, well, is he the same innkeeper
Yeah,
as we had?
you
Okay.
you met the innkeeper.
Yeah. Okay then. All right. Yeah, I didn't see him. Something's
I'm
going on
sorry,
in
I'm
the
not
inn.
there, and I'm talking like I'm there. Right, I'm escorting what's his face back to my house.
His name is Beausard, and he's actually French, but he speaks with perfect English. He's been here for a very long time.
Let's go look at the well while Antonio takes the boy to the house.
Okay.
Very
So
well.
Antonio, you take the boy to the house, which is probably a good thing because um, your handyman is on edge.
Yeah. So we go in. I'll run back to the 5th room that we have in the house, and let's see here. Okay, I will go in there. There's a crowbar in there. I'll hand that to Randall. Say here, just in case,
Okay.
and I'll tell both of them, if someone knocks on the door and they don't say the phrase, "The mourning doves are calling," don't let them in.
Hey, there's 2 guns in there. You could give
Okay.
them guns.
I'm not giving them guns.
Okay.
Yeah, tell them that the phrase, if they don't say the phrase, "The mourning dove is calling," don't let them in. Not even if it's me.
Okay.
And lock up. Shutter the windows and put the locks down, or seal. Shutter the windows because the shutters are in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
They probably
There's no
already are.
curtains. Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then head back out and lock the back door again because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Jasper has a key. And then hurry back around the blacksmith and back up to the well
Okay. Yeah.
where the guys were going.
So Nigel, Colin, and Klaus, you guys go up to this well. The well is on the map as well, right? Yeah, between the inn and the stables.
Yeah.
It is? Mhm.
So at irregular intervals, you think you hear a moaning sound come from within the well.
I will speak into the well in Latin.
What would you say?
They say the woman's name was Marguerite or something. No, that's
Auntie Zymira.
Auntie Zymira, can you hear me?
And you hear sound again, and you quickly realize that it's really just the wind blowing from wherever the tunnel is at the bottom of the well.
Still, he was doing something here. Does anybody have a light?
I use mine to burn the church.
Damn it.
I do have a little idea though. I'm gonna grab one of my flasks of holy water and drop it in the well.
Okay. Splash. It hits the bottom.
Well, I'm not.
Right back.
I think the well's just a superstition.
Perhaps, but if the Gernot man, he knew a little something more. He knew if he was working on that book, from what I have that book, looks like he was into magic dealing. So he might have known something about this well that the common people didn't, but I guess we'll have to look into it further at a different time. It's too dangerous to be out here now trying to study this thing in the rain.
That'd be about when Antonio catches back up.
How many people did we see and do we see up by the church? I mean, is it 20, 30, 10, 15?
About 16.
Okay.
So should we hit the inn before they come back?
Yeah, I think so. But we're a group, so I'm not the captain. So everybody has any ideas?
We're all here now. I got one more web left and a charm person.
Got a few spells to keep us safe, but we still gotta be
Well, let's at least get a look
careful,
in
especially
there.
with the poison. I mean,
Let's at least look in the front door, see what's what.
Okay. So Nigel, you're gonna walk up and open the door and look in.
Yeah.
You'll see Boser, the barkeeper, behind the bar, and you'll see one strapping young lad approaching you.
I will cast web on the lad.
Okay.
I'll
Right on him, yeah.
spit a web at him.
Okay. All right.
He's got over 18 strength. He can break out in 4 rounds. Otherwise, it's 2d4 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
We
You can
have
break out in 4 rounds,
so much for subtle.
his strength is 18. He can break out in 4 rounds. It said.
or 1d4 rounds,
Uh,
because 2d4 rounds is longer, or it can be
it,
shorter actually than 4.
it says any being with strength in the human range can break free of the webs in 2d4 turns. Creatures of higher strength or magical strength above 18 can break out in 4 rounds. So humans, it's 2d4. Creatures,
4 turns.
yeah,
Oh,
turns.
that's a lot longer.
Yeah, shoot, turns. Yeah, turns versus rounds.
2d4 turns or 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay. So he immediately starts struggling to try to get out of it, and Boser comes up from behind the bar saying, "What is going on here?" You've met him before, right, Nigel?
Yes, sir. You tell us what's going on here.
Mr. Wilcox, what have you done to my boy?
I hope the others are piling in behind me. Where are you guys?
Nobody said anything yet.
Well, we were all together, so I would imagine so.
You have your guns or something pointed at him. Tell us now what is going on.
My gun's gonna be casting heroism on you.
Yes, I'll allow it.
Okay, everybody roll initiative.
I guess 6.
You're obviously coming in here like gangbusters. You're on 6?
Yeah.
Anybody
Yes.
else on 6?
3.
Boser is also on 6.
I have not rolled because I don't think I'm there yet.
Okay. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for.
You're there, Antonio.
So he steps forward with his mace in hand, swings it at Nigel,
Well, hold on a second.
and
Before you swing,
misses.
if I could just
I'm the least.
interject real quick here. What did I show up before we headed into the inn?
Yes.
Okay, because I would have told them the password to get back into the house
Okay.
before we did anything else.
Yeah.
Good.
In case.
Good. Okay.
All right.
His shirt flies open as these 6 vapor heads snap out of it. One of which bites Nigel.
Now wait a minute. There's a 20-foot web in front of me. Is he getting stuck in it?
No, he's going around it.
Why are they always attacking me? I'm the least threatening guy here.
You just cast web. You take 2 points damage. And
Uh,
I need a poison save.
Oh no!
I'm coming to meet you, Medina, in the afterlife. I got 13 on poison. I need to get over that, right? Or 13 or higher.
Correct.
Oh, I got a 12.
You don't have any bless points, do you? Damn.
Nope, he didn't do blessed today. Damn it.
He casts heroism on
Somebody
you.
never uses
That
it.
just would have given him more hit points, though, right?
Wait, no, that raises my saves to an 8th level. Let me see what I think I would have made it.
Well, yeah, because I'm 11 and I'm at 6.
Yeah, Medina cast Hero was on you simultaneously as Bosarian
Yeah,
attacked
you
you.
passed because my poison save is 11 and it can't
Yes,
be worse at
I
8th
made it.
level.
I made it with a
Okay,
12.
you pass the poison save. You take
I'm
2 points
considered
damage
an
from the snake
level.
bite.
Wow.
Run.
God.
We definitely gotta get them in the open, and so that way they can gang on us.
Who's next? Okay, you cast Hero as a Satyrs. He attacked you. Who else is on 6? Anybody? No? 5?
I'm on 5.
Antonio?
Yes, so I see these snakes come flying out of his chest, huh?
Oh, his gut, actually.
Out of his gut. All right.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to get a full barrage of magic missiles then.
Okay.
All right. Big money. Come on. That's 10 plus. Damn. 18 points of damage.
Yeah. Describe how your magic missiles destroy him, blow him to bits.
All right. So he makes this swing and the snakes come flying out. And I raise my hands and 3 magic missiles come flying out of each of them after I shout a word of power. Remember, they're all
Doors
inky
flash all
black
over
that
Nigel.
fade into orange and then to a purple bead in the middle, and they sound like screaming hornets. And the first one impacts him and knocks him back, and then the rest of them come pounding into him, and just limbs go flying as his center of his body disintegrates, falls to the ground, smoke pouring
And
out
the
of his mouth.
boy
and a
struggling to
hole
get
in
out of
his
the web.
chest.
The boy struggling to get out of the web says, "Father, no!" Anybody else on 5 or 4 or 3?
I'm on 3.
I'm on 3 also.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Nigel.
Go ahead, Nigel.
Pull out a long
You're
sword
right there. You pull out a longsword.
and slash that boy down.
Have you been carrying a longsword all this time?
Yeah,
Oh my god!
never threw it out. I've been using it.
I never imagined you carrying a longsword. Okay. You get a -2 to your attack roll because you're drawing the weapon and attacking in the same round. But go for it.
For a guy with such low HP, you got a balls carrying this big ass
14
sword.
minus 2. I rolled a 12.
You're attacking the boy, right?
Yeah.
Who's in the web?
Yeah, if his back is turned looking at his father.
Well, it's not turning as much as he'd like because he's in the web trying to struggle to get free.
Oh, well, do I get a bonus to hit him since he's prone or
Yeah,
immovable?
definitely. Yeah. What'd you roll again?
I rolled a 14
Yeah, that's a hit.
before.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Give me your damage.
4 damage.
Okay. Um,
Die, you snaky fuck.
he's still struggling to break free.
That was
Anybody else
I
on 3 or 2?
I'm on 3.
Oh yeah, Colin, what do you do?
Okay, does the kid, does he have snakes coming out of his stomach?
No, his arms are like kind of extending, like they
Oh,
kind of tenderly.
okay. I'll take a pistol and shoot him. One of my pistols.
Why'd it have to be snakes?
They like twist
I
like
was waiting for
coils.
somebody to say that.
You're attacking him, Colin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll.
Well, maybe I'll just, I'll attack. I don't want to use my gun because then it's going to cause a lot of sound. So
That's true. It'd be very
nobody
loud.
else has shot gun. So he'll use a
I
sword,
can
I
give
guess.
you my crossbow if you want.
The loudest
Yeah.
thing so far has been the web, I imagine, and the screaming.
Magic missile.
Oh yeah, the magic missile is pretty loud too. Fair enough.
Yeah, they are pretty loud.
It's getting
Web
pretty noisy in here.
The buzzing of hundreds of hornets.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you want to do, Colin?
Take my sword out and just stab him.
Swing in. All right, go for it. Roll a d20 plus your melee attack.
D20. I'm going to roll a 17 plus.
Oh, that's definitely gonna hit. Give me your damage roll.
Yeah. Okay, and what's that? A D8 or a D?
Which weapon is
What?
it? Just a regular sword?
The sword, yeah.
1d8. Yep.
7.
7 points of damage. Okay. And plus 4 you did, Nigel, right? He's hurt pretty goddamn bad, but he's still alive. Still trying to break free. Anybody on 1? Roll initiative. Oh, There's no point in really rolling. He can't do much. So yeah. Who's on 6?
I got a 6.
Go for it, Nigel. What are you gonna do? Hit him
Ha!
again?
Oh boy. 9 or an 8. I missed.
Okay, yeah, you miss. Your sword gets kind of stuck in the web a bit. You got to pull it free. 5, 4.
Oh, I was on 6 also.
Oh, go ahead, Klaus. What do you do?
I have a question because I imagine the door is open. Do we see anybody else coming, or is it just him stuck?
The door opened is not facing the way of the church. It's facing the opposite direction.
Nice.
No, I meant like, is anybody else from inside the building?
Oh, anybody else inside the building? No.
Okay, well, since I don't see anybody else coming and he's stuck in there, I might as well shoot him. So,
Actually, I changed my mind. Yes. You see his wife, Dorothy, coming down the stairs.
okay, well, okay,
And her
I'll
arms are also coily and snake-like, just like the boy in the web.
okay. Well, in that case, since Colin is close
Uh-oh, I lost you.
to them, I'll cast heroism on him, and he
Okay.
gets some extra bonuses. So, yeah, I got 3 heroism, so that would be 2 uses.
Yep.
So,
So Colin, you get what? You have to roll, right, Klaus? 1d4.
he gets 1d4 levels worth of hit points, saving throws, and for fighters, attack bonus.
Wow.
Yep.
And the duration is 1 round / level, so I guess the 5 rounds.
Yeah, roll a d4, Klaus. What'd you roll?
4.
Okay. Yep. So Colin, you're
Cool.
now a 10th level fighter as far as your hit points and your saving throws are concerned.
Okay, so the lady's coming off the stairs towards us, but the kid is still wrapped
Still
around
wrapped
in the
up in the
web,
web. Yep.
but he's close to us right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, how many turns would it be for her to get to us?
Next turn, or
Next turn?
yeah.
Okay, I'll take this turn and finish off the kid.
Roll to hit.
Oh, the hit. Come on, baby. Ouch. The 2.
Oh,
Well,
well,
Oh.
but
your
you are also. What's your attack bonus?
Let's see.
You're
Sorry.
level
Don't
6
forget.
fighter, right? So it's plus 7, and
Plus,
you have a
isn't
strength
he like 10?
13, isn't it?
No, wait. Strength.
Does he get his attack bonuses as 10th
Yeah,
level as
strength
well?
is 13. Yeah,
does,
strength is
yes.
13.
He gets attack
Oh yeah,
bonuses
yeah,
from
yeah,
the
yeah,
spell.
yeah. So that's another plus 4. So 7, 8, 12. So you add 12. You got a 14. You hit. Damage.
Cool.
Wow. That's awesome.
Maybe I'll finish off that kid.
Roll your d8 damage.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
5.
Yeah, you kill him.
Nice.
Freaking hack right into his head, and he dies.
Getting
And
on very long.
the woman screams now as she's coming down the stairs. Anybody else left to go this initiative? I think that's everybody. No, Antonio, did you go this round?
I have not gone yet, no.
It's your turn. You're the last one.
So I'm gonna just interject with a shout. Please do not burn down the inn if possible. And then I'm gonna cast Force of Forbidment on the door.
Okay. Force of Forbidment will
So let me bring that
lock
up
the
here.
door, right?
It puts up a force field.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it right here. So it lasts 1 turn per level or until concentration lapses. So I can hold it for six turns. So 60 minutes if I can keep my concentration.
Okay.
Okay, let's see here. It can block one subject with less than 6 hit dice from being able to advance past that point. Being blocked by a wall of force, a saving throw applies, but at -2 versus magic. And I must maintain concentration in order to continue blocking the creature. Missiles will penetrate it and can do so in either direction. Magic arrows are disenchanted if they pass the barrier.
Okay.
So a shimmery green. No, let's stick with my spell theme. It's a shimmery purple thing with dark black edges and it fades to purple in the middle, appears in the door, and I just sit there holding my hands up, chanting.
He's put some kind of magic block on the door.
Okay.
Now it's initiative.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes. 6.
Excellent. Anybody else on 6? Dorothy is on 6. So let's see. Everybody's in the bar now. He's blocking the door.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're all inside. I forgot that, right? I thought we were outside.
You
for
are
some
all
reason.
inside.
Oh,
You're
I'm
all
sorry.
inside.
No, I put it. Then I put it in front of her, like to block her at the stairs.
Ah, okay. So when she hits it,
Sorry.
then she rolls what?
Magic save at -2.
Okay. She's slamming against it. Does it damage her or anything? Hurt her?
Nope, just prevents her from passing.
Okay. And her constricting arms wrap around the banister of the stairs and tear it off. And she leaps down into the bar.
I'm going to cast Charm Person on her.
Okay.
How big is it? Does it
Calm
say-
down. We are your friends. We're here to help you. Charm.
It doesn't work anyway because she's not a person.
But it works on creatures if they are less than a certain amount of hit die, doesn't it?
Humanoids of less than a certain hit die.
Is she not humanoid?
No.
Ah, yeah, human and human-like. So,
So does that what
Okay.
do I that slot?
Hmm?
Or if I know it's not going to work.
Fair enough. All right. Roll initiative again. She's on 5. Who's on 6?
I'm on 6.
Antonio?
1.
Yep.
You see that she slammed into the force of forbidment, then she ripped the banister off and leaped off the stairs into the inn.
Damn, I immediately drop it and
Pretty much
cast magic
standing
missile.
over the corpse of her husband.
All right, well, she's gonna get the same treatment.
Oh yeah, did Nigel? No, Nigel didn't run out of the bar, did he? He could actually.
No.
Oh, he was stabbing that dude in the web.
Oh yeah, he was. That's right.
And I
Yeah,
tried to charm her and failed.
That's right. Yeah, he went all nuts with the longsword. Okay.
All right. Ooh, that's 8, 11, 17, 19 points of damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
That will eviscerate her as well.
yeah. So that one cuts her in half, and takes her head off too. Leaves her smoking corpse in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm out of magic
And the
missiles
boy
now.
screams again and tears loose. Oh no, he's dead. Sorry, you cleaved his head in two. Never mind. The boy does not scream again as his mother is murdered.
We've never seen these boys before, though, have we?
No. Well,
Okay.
yeah, you've only seen one boy anyway so far, so.
But I mean, from before, so they're
No.
entirely okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Give me an intelligence roll. See if you remember something.
I rolled a 4.
They had 2 boys that died at a very young age
Oh,
before they decided to settle down here at the inn.
okay.
Well, we know the other one's coming down from the church eventually because we saw somebody from the inn go up to the church. So I'm assuming it must have been one of the boys, not the
Saw a
father.
bunch of people go to the inn.
Yeah, but
to the
he
church.
said we saw somebody from.
What's the lowest
inn.
stat in the party?
Oh,
That would be Nigel.
Nigel's constitution.
Okay, Nigel, roll d20, please.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. Amazingly, somehow, all the noise that happened in here did not seem to alert the men who are still kind of trying their best to see if they can pull anybody out of the burning church. But for the most part, yeah, they're just all standing around watching it burn.
Let's run back to the house and regroup.
I want to quickly like skirt the edge of the web and go and look at the faces of the 2 that we killed, the Broussard and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Do they still look like them?
Yeah, it's definitely them. 100%.
Are their arms still snaky?
Oh yeah, her arms are still snaky. He's still got the vipers coming out of his gut.
Okay.
Her son's
You need to
arms are
check.
also snaky.
We need to check through this inn real quick to make sure there's nobody else in there that's snaky.
I'll go and I'll jog halfway up the stairs and shout, "Anybody still here?" And listen, and then turn around and say, "Nope," and book it out the door. Let's get. Yeah, I agree. We should regroup at the house. Man, always use
Take
every
the
spell.
So you guys run back to the house
take
to
the boy
regroup.
with us.
You
I
don't
got
burn down
one
the inn.
We already took
spell.
him. Yeah, you already took him.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I did.
So we got
We go around the back though, because the front door faces the church.
Hmm.
So I suggest we sneak around the back, Smith, like we did before, and head to the back door and tap, 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 tap.
Yep.
so we got 3 survivors so far.
Give them the password. I've forgotten. It was the Morning Doves calls or something like that.
You forgot the password.
Yeah, it's something about Morning Doves.
We attacked.
The door opens.
The morning. Okay.
Ah, quick, come in.
Broussard and his wife, they are either never were or are no longer human.
What?
Indeed.
Known them for years.
So I suspect they were taken over by whatever force is trying to destroy this town.
That priest said something about the new age of the Snake Queen.
The Snake Queen, yes. I've never heard of such a thing. Or have I?
Was your old enemy? Did he have involvement with snakes or serpents? Was that his motif?
The door to his tower had a handle that when you tried to open it, animated and bit the person who was pulling on it. And it was a snake.
It was in the shape of a serpent. Yep.
Is this some old vengeance for your tampering or whatever you did to him to piss him off?
Yes, I guess when you attempt to kill an insane wizard who's been trapped in a magic circle for centuries, that is his response.
Well, I think that's a good place to stop the session for the night.